It's time to finish this game. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Guaranteed this. Guaranteed. Surely there's not more than 3 hours of content left in this game. Surely. How many hours do I have in this game actually? 40 hours. I thought it was 50. I think something happened there. I'm guessing it's more close to 50. Hello everyone, how's your Friday? Today it's really hot, and I had some chocolate bars in my room and they all melted. Do I have melted chocolate that I'm eating today? And some nice fruit punch. That's cool, but you're alive. I'm glad you're alive. If you're alive, that means the stress can go away. The chocolate bar I'm eating is the Three Musketeers bar because I like the nougat inside the middle. The inside middle nougat part, delicious. So on Wednesday, at the end of the stream, I went on the Warrior Cat's website and I took a quiz. And I realized they had more games on the Warrior Cat website. So I'm really tempted to like play some Warrior Cat games sometime. They're just like, they would be Flash games if they weren't like not Flash games. You know what I mean? Like, it's like be a medicine cat for so and so days kind of game. And then there's more like quizzes and stuff, and I think there's like a choose your own adventure type game. At the end of the book, at the end of the last book, there was like it was like a D&D guide for a Warrior Cat session specifically. It was so funny. Have a fun stream. I gotta sit out. Oh no. Well, your brothers are over, so that's cool. Have fun. We're gonna find out whether or not we have an evil X or not. The Wheel of Fortune. Alright. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go into it. What? Okay, if this is the last... No, there's 4 acts. There's 4 acts. Okay, I was so scared. Like, imagine if there's only like a half an hour worth of content left in this. That would be so funny. That's sad. It's been a few days, hasn't it? Oh, Melly! Good morning, innkeeper. Good morning. How's your research going? Well, we did a lot of it. That sounds good. Yes. I can smell a breakthrough right around the corner. Are you writing that down, Archie? What? No, of course not. No notes are being taken here, none. Archie, I told you already. I might be the bestest detective in Fiosa, and this might be the meaning of a lifetime, but the investigation has to come first. How are you gonna have time to write a book about my detective career if the world ends in a few days? I mean, it won't, obviously, because our friends are super strong and awesome, and we're super smart and awesome, but we should still focus on backing them up. I'm sorry, it seems I can't help but gather material even now. You're a very impressive detective and I fear what will happen if I stop thinking about my books. Is this what I think it is, Detective Melina? I'm afraid it is. Excuse me? It's a severe case of the nerves. Quick, innkeeper, we need a remedy. Only our most revitalizing drink will do.
Does the patient agree with their prescription? Really, it's not that serious.
Charlie bit.
Thank you. Perhaps a cure that'll boost my toughness is just what I need. On it, patient 0.
Patient 0?
Alright, he wants some shielding. Steel tonic. That sounds perfect. That sounds perfect. You don't need any brains in steel tonic. Just the heat. The heat.
Juice. Ba-dum-bum. Scrumptious.
I wouldn't like brains in my drink either. May this drink not be one of your toughest challenges. This is excellent. I could write a novella about the superb taste alone.
Oh, that was a potion! Wow, it's so fitting for the moment.
I really appreciate the effort to cheer me up. I suppose I've been worrying more than I realized. How can I repay?
We pay which may. You should just spare your worries silently.
I would accept an update on your research as compensation. Certainly, we are happy to oblige. I thought my knowledge of tales and myths could serve us well in identifying another weapon to slay evil. So I questioned as many scholars and turned as many pages as I could. That sounds exciting. It might have been if I had managed to find even a hint of anything useful. Extraliburi is nothing but a legend. The Lance of Lauengignus might be real, but it proved impossible to trace its location. And don't even get me started on the history of the Sword of Balmer. My research ended in total failure.
Don't say that. We wouldn't know that there aren't any other weapons if you hadn't looked. It just means we have to move our research focus to something else now. Like my investigation.
Oh?
Like I mentioned the other day, I really wanted to look into what this weird bad guy really is. With a plan like his, he can't—
Oh my god, is Melly gonna solve the mystery of my ex? And me?
He can't just be some random nobody.
His plan does have a certain je ne sais quoi.
Gonna say quoi? It's just so mustache twirling ridiculous. I bet he has a mustache. In any case, he must have left some trace that we can follow. And if we can figure out his real identity, we'll know his moral weakness.
Lolly! Oh my god, you were playing Danganronpa 2? Oh my gosh. Wait, what part are you at? I didn't know that you were playing that. That's so funny.
Hello, Lolly. Hello, Lolly. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Today I'm a tavern keeper in Tavern Talk, a visual novel-esque game very similar to Coffee Talk and Valhalla if you've played it. We're nearing the very end. Hopefully I'll be able to finish today. But welcome in. Just started it today?
Nice. Did you play Danganronpa 1 on stream? We met all the characters. Do you know anything about Danganronpa 2? This is my cup of tea, guys. I know everything. Actually, no, I don't know everything, but I know quite a bit. I know quite a bit about Danganronpa 2 and the first one. Yes, we played through the first game and the post game. Nice. Wait, there was a post game to play? That must be new. Maybe they added that.
Did you like it?
Danganronpa is a very love-hate kind of relationship, you know? It's a very interesting type of game. But it is appealing nonetheless. I read the fan translations 1 and 2 back when— oh my god, me too! We're the same person!
The Squish Squish character is not evil, right? Melly? The teeny weeny one?
Love-hate is a good way to put it. Yeah. I read them on, what was it? I forget what the name of the site was. Yippee! Hi, Peter! The name of the site was. Do you remember? But yeah, I'm keeping my stream spoiler free since the people have never played. That's the fun part. The form was something awful, yeah! Yeah, that's where I watched it too. I remember, and then you would have to like, you would be reading it and then you would pause briefly to watch a music video or like the video of like an execution or something. Or like sometimes they had like the music that you could play while you were reading it. Yeah! And still it made me cry at certain parts. Crazy. This game is my fave of the series. I think I liked, yeah. The second one definitely had more twists and turns to it, I felt. Like they went and they amped up their storyness. I really liked Komeda's talent. Who's your favorite character? My favorite character was oh my gosh, I forgot all their names. Gundam? Is that him? The one with the hamsters? And then oh my god. The princess? Best boy! Yeah! The breeder guy. Is that his? I forgot what his talent was. He's so iconically like chuny that I forgot what his actual talent was. Sonya! I love Sonya too. I like the mechanic. I actually really like that entire cast. Ultimate breeder. Yeah, they're a good trio. And then I really like Mr. Gang Leader. Classic. Love him. Babyface boy. I think it was originally Super High School Animal Handler. Oh, yeah, that rings a bell. That rings a bell. Why did they have to make a breeder? That's so weird. Danganronpa translations are quite interesting. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you have fun listening to that. Do you voice the characters too? Well, I guess they do have voices, don't they? Yeah, they do. They speak. I forgot about that. I forgot it was voice acted. All right. Please, if you're I don't know, if you have a routine that you do, please feel free to go do that now, my lovely lolly, my little bunny lolly cloud cotton candy. They voice some of their lines, yeah, but I voice act the rest. Nice, good. This is also a stream where there's a lot of reading involved, so if you're lurking, then that's fine also. Thank you! Have a nice lurk. I'm going to continue now. Oh, I have to yawn.
And if we can figure out his real identity, we'll know his mortal weakness.
Like a lover? Like an old wound.
Exactly. Someone who wears that much armor must have something underneath. So we'll just have to wait until he takes it off. Once he takes a bath, we should... Actually, I think this is don't think this is a good idea after all. Yo, Carolyn always says the more you know about your opponent, the easier the victory.
I was talking like a mortal wound in the brain.
But this guy's like a ghost. No one has seen hide or nor hair of him before all this started. I have. I feel like that armor like that would have made him super recognizable. With the flowers and all.
Why aren't I know him because I'm the bartender. I want to quote unquote remain neutral in the grand scheme of things, but oh my gosh, how am I able to have all these friends desperately trying to figure out who this guy is, and I know him, and I'm not telling them despite wanting them actively to win.
I did look up what some of them mean, the ones Clay was able to identify. There are petunias and marigold, which symbolize resentment, anger, grief, and mourning. So that told me absolutely nothing, besides that he's a bad guy with some big feelings about the world. Duh. Then I got an idea. What about other well-known necromancers? Maybe we have a repeat offender on our hands. No one really seemed fit though. I was really close to ripping my fur out. But then I remembered all the stuff about the sigils. There actually was a necromancer that died when the portals opened. So I dug that file out of my pile, and yes! If the creation of the portals broke a sigil, then that can't be just a coincidence. Therefore, this necromancer from back then must have faked their death.
Oh.
Thank you for the like, Silver! And rebranded themselves as the mustache-twirling, green-armored bad guy that we're facing now.
Shouldn't you be doing the pointing thing now?
I'm just not feeling it, Innkeeper. I know it doesn't add up, okay? I'm sorry, Archie. This isn't the revelation of truth that it should be. When you write your book, the detective should definitely be pointing at something. Pointing!
What are they gonna think of me when they find out? They're gonna find out! They're gonna hate me! My god. And where's Fable? Yes, I'll write that down.
Good.
Language!
I can't believe we couldn't find anything.
Who taught you that word, Melly?
Wouldn't you like to know? Oh well.
What are you planning on doing now?
We need a new perspective. Maybe there's something we haven't considered yet.
That's why we brought some of our research materials with us. Wouldn't a library be better for this?
Well, maybe, but there wouldn't be enough space to set up a conspiracy board.
You brought the board here?
Yep. Thanks for letting us set up here. Okay, I'll be in the back. Bye!
I hope it's okay for us to take up some of your space. It's fine, Archie. You can go ahead. Much appreciated, Innkeeper. Oh! She knows more about me, doesn't she? And I feel like Jade would know too. There's some people that know me. I have to prepare for this voice.
Oh, don't you look chipper?
It's good to see you too, Una.
You can spare me the pleasantries.
Long day?
No, I was just really into all this research mumbo-jumbo.
I was surprised when I heard you volunteered for the research group.
Pah! Your info gathering game is getting weak, Inky. I just chose the activity that's the least hassle. Too much exercise isn't good for the retirement spirit.
Testing.
But I don't need to tell you that, do I? Before you get another word out of me, though, I'll need something to get my energy back. That whole frantic research atmosphere has really tired me out.
Something to bring your strength back? Got it.
Oh, I got it.
We need a strength. Southerners brawl. The Southern brawl.
Oops. There we go. And there we go. Scrumptious.
Delicious. Here, for all that heavy-duty crocheting you're doing.
I feel like I could crochet gloves for an entire army with this. You got some more adventures stashed away in those back rooms of yours?
Just some more frantic researchers, I'm afraid.
So, what else have you been up to?
Just making sure Grace and Scully don't work themselves into an early grave for the most part. Any news on that front?
Are you in the mood to be underwhelmed?
Listening to what my patrons want to share, whether good or bad, is a key part of my job.
Spoken like a good innkeep. As for their research, not many surprises there, to be honest. The damage that breaking the sigils did is pretty much irreversible, as expected. That teleportation spell Grace is looking into is also not getting any less dangerous. Even with all the modifications she's making, there's still a good chance of it backfiring. And by good chance, I mean 70%.
What kind of backfiring are we talking about? Like killing you?
Or killing you instantly, exactly.
Oh, I've never seen her make this face before. Oh. How are Scully and Grace feeling about everything?
They're taking it with stride, or they're just too stubborn to give up, I'm not sure.
That sounds like them.
What about...
Oh, sorry. What about you?
me?
All of this must be pretty disheartening.
I mean, not really. These kinds of doomsday scenarios just lose their impact after a while in this business. I've lived my life, I've made my choices, now I'm just doing what I want either way. And yet, if the end of the days comes knocking and I'm on my porch crocheting and drinking, I'll have no regrets.
But you're not on your porch. You're here, looking after the people trying to avert the doomsday scenario. Aww.
I can't believe I had to hear that from you. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Could offer you another drink to wash it down.
No thanks. Fortunately, you've got a point. I guess I've got swept up in all this a little. Sure is weird.
What is?
Caring. Not like I need to elaborate, preaching to the choir and all that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ha! Sure, whatever. Let me just ask you this. As you are, will you have no regrets when all of this is over?
You couldn't just let me have the last word, huh?
No way in her. I'll leave you to contemplate that, I guess. Are Melly and Archie here?
In the back.
I'll go see if the youngins need some company.
Ayuna.
Ooh, Carol. Oh, they're back. Oh my god. My fave. Greetings. I mean, good mythical afternoon, adventurers. Uh-oh.
Good afternoon, Innkeeper. Does this afternoon seem mythical to you?
It seems... what? Sorry about that. We didn't have much time to dry off before coming in here. The floorboards should be able to endure it just this once.
Oh.
It's okay if you want to leave now, Baya. We all made it back safe.
Okay. Well, please keep the blankets. I could make some soup.
We should be good for now.
Thanks, Baya.
Where are you headed, Baya?
A swamp. I want to talk to my friends.
I see.
Goodbye. Let a tree know if you need any more help. I will come.
Stay safe, Baya.
Alright. Aww. Spit it out already. You've been chewing on this ever since we escaped from that mountain. It's just, I feel bad, alright? So... that doesn't sound too good. Isn't that pretty obvious? Right. More importantly, have the others come back yet, Innkeep? They haven't. It's a waiting game then.
Great. My favorite.
All right, Innkeep. This is where you come in with a drink. I'm gonna explode if we keep brooding like this. We're not that rogue fellow.
And which of my drinks would be evade?
Not sure what could help soften the outcome of our quest, but maybe protection from disappointment. That might do.
Certainly. Oh no. Did I pick the wrong thing? Protection. We'll give you a steel tonic. They seem to make that one a lot. And it's pretty... Now that I remember what item to put inside it, it's pretty easy for me to do. Okay, where did I mess up? Wait, where did I mess up? Doesn't this look correct? Right after I said I was good. I was good at this. This is what happens. This one. There we go. Okay, it was right. Okay. He just didn't hold the sign up. Dang, guy's slacking. I hope your disappointment will just be a distant memory after this drink.
Thanks, this takes the edge off. Didn't realize my shoulders were so tense this entire time.
Can I offer you two a drink as well? I'm fine for now.
Count me in, Innkeeper. I don't really want to think about it. Perhaps understanding where we failed wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'll see what I can do. Things aren't looking good. Only a simple memory will remain.
Brain. Silent Owl.
Which one? For the silent owl. Be this one? It matches in colors, so it must be right.
Heck yeah.
Nice. Oh, I just noticed the cup is like an owl head, and then he's holding a lock in his mouth, like he's silent, like he's been silenced. This might be just what you're looking for to understand the meaning of everything.
42. Haha.
What?
Weird. I don't know where that came from.
But this is good. My synapses are firing at the speed of light.
No, pride? Laggy? What? Me? Here's my conclusion. We might be really...
Was it that bad? You don't even know the half of it.
Wait, this can't just be it, right? Grace and the others should have figured something else out by now. You probably already have some quests in store for us, for plans C, D, and X.
I'm sorry, Hex. Archie and Melly couldn't find any new leads, and Grace and Scully are still at it, but from what I've heard, they haven't found much either.
That's... Come on, Innkeeper. Stop joking around. I don't think this is very funny.
Neither do I.
Then what are we even doing here?
Oh, some seeds.
What? If the innkeeper doesn't have any quests for us, why are we wasting time here? If you haven't noticed, the world might be ending soon. We failed to create the world-saving weapon, and now we're here to what? Have a nice chat?
Oi, you mighty close to overstepping there, wizard.
Well, maybe someone needs to say it instead of just lazing around.
Hex, sit your arse down. This is no time to lose your cool. We aren't just here to chat. Information about the group that went to the Twilight Chasm will reach the Sin first. At this point, we need to know their fate. It would be foolish to go running around without a plan. So, are we cool?
I'm sorry. Not exactly a good look for a wizard to lose his head, is it?
As long as you realize that yourself.
While we wait for the others, I guess it's time for another story in Keep. I'm looking forward to getting some context.
Right. After our chat the other day, Kyle and I went to pick up Pex. We said goodbye to Kyle, he cried, then he left for Morrow Castle. Soon after, Karen and Baya picked us up. They just stepped out of a tree right next to us. Baya was pretty excited to take us to the Highlands.
Apparently she's pen pals with the Yeti, and she'd never gotten the opportunity to visit.
And then, whoosh!
Whoosh?
Yeah. 1 minute we're surrounded by nice and lush woods, and the next, vast mountains.
Snow.
A lot of snow.
You guys suck at descriptions.
Our journey to the Highlands was so fast it's barely noteworthy.
It was impressive. Oh, it was impressive. I mean, sure, avocating is obviously the superior school of magic.
Avocation?
But I suppose such a feat of conjuration was pretty cool, even though nothing blew up.
And then you had to keep babbling to Baya about it till we reached the village.
Well, Grace would have killed me if I didn't ask for details.
While the view was great, we were pretty disoriented. Even when we found the village Clay told us about, no one could point us towards the temple.
Kara looked like she was getting ready to throw people around if they continued saying they couldn't help us. It was clear that no one there knew anything. Even though we still had no idea where to go, we left the village. That's when Baya let out this gut-wrenching scream.
It sounded kind of like this.
Thanks. I really appreciate you replicating that scream. But why?
Hey, you guys insisted I stay to tell the tale. Melly! Hey, Harley! Welcome in! Did someone die? Oh, hi, Lenny!
Good to see you, Melly. No one died. Hex just got a little too excited.
I'm good, how are you?
It's really hot today. I'm sweltering in my room.
Whoopsies. I see. Well, make sure not to scream like that anymore. Or no one will know when you really need a detective on the scene.
After all, you don't want to be the next boy who cried detective.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll go back to the board then.
Melly, so cute.
Ugh.
So, Baya let out a scream.
We had no idea why she did, but before she could explain, we heard some loud footsteps approaching.
Ooh!
Car fix! Car fix! It was hard to see with the heavy snowfall, but a huge silhouette was making its way towards us.
Kara almost tore into it as soon
as it was close. But before we knew it, Baya rushed forward.
Oh! I almost attacked Baya's pen pal. You actually met the abominable Yeti?
Really nice fellow.
Also pretty good with directions. They pointed us towards the temple.
And there it was. Lo and behold. Hi, Squiddly-Dee! The Temple of Ur, where the flame of Leviathan is kept.
Sounds blasphemous.
The trek up there was brutal. It was so much walking. Thought my feet were gonna fall off.
Wasn't so bad, really. The winding path looked nice with all that sparkling snow.
That's easy for you to say. You just vaulted right over all that rubble. Guess we did get to the gate eventually. It was close it was closed, of course. A gigantic wet slab of stone is in weathered condition. If there's one thing I know about this sort of thing, it's that gates like this one are super inconvenient. Sure, they're pretty good for defense, but what are you gonna do if you want to pick up a package and it slams shut behind you? You hide a key under the doormat, of course.
Right.
And since I'm such an amazing wizard, I found the doormat really quickly.
What he means to say is that he stumbled upon a mechanism by chance, and then destroyed it.
It worked out fine in the end, didn't it? I totally knew that destroying it would open the gate. And it was already half broken anyways.
The welcoming committee was great. I love having spells flung at me without warning.
Not ideal, I'll admit, but our fire resistance and that dexterity really came in handy. And Carolyn handled anyone that got too close to us without issue.
The priests were unexpectedly tough. They wore these white gems all over their bodies that proved to be extremely hard to break.
I was so glad I could tell it wasn't the alternator. Are you a car guy, Harley?
I know absolutely zero about cards because I'm scared of them a little.
Chocolate bar break.
I fixed my car a bunch. It's never fun. Aww.
Absolutely dripping, if you know what I mean.
You spend too much time with Iniko.
In any case, I usually prefer a less deadly atmosphere for forging my weapons. Everything would have to happen very quickly once we got to the flame. I just have to trust my preparations were enough.
It's really good.
I'm hoping that we can finish today. Last stream I said, oh, we're gonna finish this stream, and then we didn't. So I'm hoping that this stream is the stream that we finish.
At least it was pretty obvious where we needed to go, that altar towering above everything else.
My poor feet. That last sprint up there was their death sentence. And then I saw the altar.
Uh-oh, was there no fire? What did you see?
That's the thing. We saw nothing. Nothing. No great flame of Leviathan. Just a devastated altar. And an empty basin where the flame should have rested. We were so foolish. The clues were already there when we were approaching the temple.
It's because they overheard. They had the crow that was spying on us, and he overheard. And so he prepared by going there and breaking the altar. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah, I plan on playing it too. It's really long, especially if you're planning to voice act it, but it's so nice. I really, really enjoy it. I really like the story. The characters are all very charming. And I liked how the story connected in the end.
All the rubble, the poor state of the building. The flame was extinguished during the flood, long before we ever set foot in the Highlands.
Oh, really? I don't know. I bet it was the guy, not a flood.
I should have known that an eternal flame was too good to be true.
Like, how could an eternal flame be extinguished by a floodwater? I don't know how long Coffee Talk is. I've been playing this for at least 40 hours on stream. That's how long it's been taking me to get through it.
It was all such a waste of time.
Oh, there's a tear. I'm betting that part of that is because, you know, I'm streaming and I'm talking to people and I'm voice acting 20-ish. But yeah, it feels pretty long.
You can imagine our shock when we saw at what we saw in Keeper. The realization slowly began to settle in.
Hey,
lights out. The heck is that? Oh, it's because of that.
Miss Moray.
There would be no way of forging that weapon.
Nothing to wield against the necromancer.
Up there at the altar, everything was so quiet. The priests hadn't reached us yet. There was just the sound of the wind and the crushing disappointment we were all feeling.
If you're enjoying the game, it looks cute. I am. I'm really enjoying it. It's really fun. The characters are all so unique and deep.
And then the whole temple started shaking suddenly. Seemed like the impact of the flood wasn't the only thing we didn't notice.
The place has a guardian. I never imagined I'd get the honor of seeing one again. Not after.
Turns out the whole time we hadn't been walking on a stone path, but on the body of a weaver.
Weaver? Oh my god.
Its snake body unwound from around the temple while its wings lifted into the air.
It looked majestic. The sun reflected.
Ooh, some leaves. Very nice.
The sun reflected off its pure white scales that shimmered iridescent in the light. When its gigantic head was level with the altar, we could see an enormous gem embedded between its eyes.
It shone in every color imaginable, what I wouldn't have given to work on an opal of such fine quality.
It's good to hear you guys had a mythical moment there. But I, for one, was worried about the overgrown snake with wings. The thing reared back and then bit off the altar tower. It would have been really cool if it hadn't also carried us up into the air.
It was pretty clear what its goal was. Never been so thankful for taking a wizard along. Though that feathery descent spell could have come in a bit earlier than like 5 feet before hitting the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Chanting while falling at terminal velocity is kind of hard.
I'm glad you weren't transformed into pancakes.
We landed somewhere that the weaver must have been resting before.
There was no snow, so we urged Baya to work her magic and create a tree tall enough for us to step through.
That would take some time, though. I also noticed a bunch of loose gems around the place we landed. Very similar to those worn by the priests, and definitely related to the weaver. Though the fact that they were just lying around in piles was curious.
That was weaver poop, wasn't it?
Most likely. I wasn't complaining. I'd never seen such durable opals.
Pooping opals! While Rhea was busy gathering those gems, the rest of us were keeping an eye out in case the weaver struck again.
We didn't have to wait long. I don't know what we would have done without Baya. Her vines covered us like a dome and deflected the blow, just barely. I knew they wouldn't endure another attack, so I readied my blade, no matter how reluctant I was to attack another guardian.
Due to the previous attack, we could see a bit of the outside through the gaps in the dome. We only saw the white of the snowy landscape, but then suddenly, the bright yellow of one of the weaver's eyes.
Hesitation would have meant death.
Just as it was about to pull back for another bite, Carolyn struck it right in the eye.
Just in time, we pulled her through the tree with us and escaped. We stopped at Baya's and then headed over here.
So that's that. Never had such a depressing walk back to the tavern.
Oh, quit your yapping. You were going on and on about this all the way over here, too.
That's easy for you to say. After all, you got those gems, great for your stupid competition. Some of us were a bit put off by the quest failing.
Why don't you just come out and say what your problem is?
My problem is that you're acting like everything's fine.
Oh! Huh? Was that one of them?
Did it stop?
Seems like it.
Everyone okay? Oh, it's not rainy anymore.
More or less.
Yeah.
What about Melly and the others? I need to...
I'll go.
All right. Thanks, Rhea.
I'll take my leave. We told our story. There's no other reason for me to stick around. I know this is hard time. This is a hard time for all of us, but I need to check on Grace.
Goodbye, Hex. Peace out. It's getting late. There's always a room for you upstairs if you get tired, Lynn. It's so sunny outside. What are you saying? It's fine. I'll keep you company. This must be really dire if you're offering that. What do they say? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Oh my god, Clay is mad? Welcome back. Oh, they're all mad. Keep it. Okay, silence. Uh-oh. Did someone die? Wasn't there another... Didn't... I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm not ready. Okay. Where are the others? And he goes outside trying to calm Voy down. You didn't want him to throw up in your tavern. Did he have a panic attack? I hope Tia isn't giving him too hard of a time about it. Tia's dead. He isn't, right? Oh, I didn't even notice the turtle hiding. No. Where is she then? No, Tia! Gone. She's gone. She left? No. She's dead.
No, Tia!
Tia can't be dead. Stop joking around. That isn't funny. Tia can't be dead. You're right. She's way too stubborn to die. Well, she did. I'm sorry, that's awful? Yeah, you don't have to tell us that. Is anyone else? No. We got away just in time. That's good. What about Fable? Did you see them there? In the chasm, maybe? No. We didn't find them, though. What? I found a bunch of broken arrows not too far from the portal. They were all engraved with pretty flowers. I think they were there. They just didn't come back. I hope they're okay. Maybe with a drink they would have been okay. Oh! Oh! Whoa! Clay! Oh, he's mad! Oh my god, oh my god. They're starting to hate me! What do you mean? You didn't make him a drink and keep? We had a bit of a fight. So you willfully endangered them? I had hoped it would stop them from going. Nothing could ever stop Fable from helping people, you idiot! I realize that now. You should thank the dragons I care more about my friends' eardrums than I care about yelling at you. I already regret it well enough, don't you worry. You better, if anything happened to them. They end up like Althea. I know, me too.
Oh, hydrate! Thank you for the hydrate!
I definitely do need to hydrate a lot.
when I'm doing the stream, some of the voices I do are really like throaty.
We shouldn't have left without her. Oh! Her body wasn't exactly cooperative. We couldn't have taken it with us if we tried.
Don't call her that.
What?
Ain't an it.
Clay, he's right. Have some respect. I'm just saying.
Well, stop saying it.
All right, you three, calm down. No need to spill more blood. Please tell us what happened.
What does it matter? We abandoned her. That's what happened.
We didn't do that. We sure abandoned the world. Our angel would be disappointed in us. It's not like we had much of a choice.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Oh my god.
What is going on?
What's that supposed to mean?
You always run. Of course you wouldn't choose anything else.
I ran because I have something to get back to, Clay.
So did she.
Okay. How about a drink for calming all those nerves?
No.
Time and a place. I'll take one. I need to tell you what happened after all, even though I rather wouldn't. Got anything to make that easier? I don't have a joke this time. I hope you'll forgive me.
You haven't had a joke for a while. It's cool, dude.
Don't worry, there's no need for trading today. I don't have anything to wash away the regret. But maybe I can get you something to make the words flow easier.
The one drink I always make for you. Absolutely nothing else. I don't think I have ever made you anything else except for when you went on a mission. Was it a choice to give Fable a drink? I can't remember.
Is that what he wanted to? Okay.
Just double checking.
Here. Thanks for this little taste of normalcy. So I don't really know what to ask. Did you stop him? No. Oh. He was faster than us somehow. Melly and Baya drew us a map to the portal so we could get there quickly, but when we arrived, we found a note stapled to a tree. It read, "If you value your lives, go home." He knew you were coming. Apparently, Jade and Tia argued about what to do, but we didn't exactly have a lot of options. So we went after him right into the Twilight Chasm. Calling it the realm of nightmares is something like an understatement in retrospect. Wouldn't have made it without Voy. And Tia's light. We ran into the necromancer on his way back. Didn't even catch him before he got to Ur. He looked unharmed. It's ridiculous how easy it must have been for him. In his hands, he held an axe shaped like a dragon's talon, pulsating with magical energy. It was smaller than I thought it would be. Magical weapons tend to be size adjustable. Oh, right. Maybe we would have stood a chance if we hadn't rocked right into a cluster of nightmare creatures. I thought maybe they'd be a good distraction for him too, but the necromancer called on them for aid in the chasm's tongue. Voice said he promised them freedom and endless nightmares. And just like that, they sided with him and were up against a necromancer, a god's axe, and a horde of monsters. We thought we were well protected. The frost armor, it helped at first, kept the creature's sharp claws at bay, but...
Yo. Sorry, my things aren't good enough for all that.
Whenever the necromancer got close to one of us, he'd cast some sort of modified fire spell first thing.
Because he knew what I made for them. Oh my god.
It melted our armor and most of our defenses. At least we were fast enough to avoid most of the attacks thrown at us. Guess I was right about the speed. Doesn't feel that good, though, without Tia here to hear my "I told you so." The fire must have been difficult for you, Dave.
It was. I managed not to get caught in it. Until we were pushed to the edge of the Twilight Chasm, back to the portal we had entered from. That's where he was headed too, back towards Gaia. The others had already been pushed out by the nightmare creatures, but I was still in his way. When his fire magic hit me in the chest, I stumbled backward, falling onto the jagged ground. I froze. I wish I hadn't, but fear took a hold of me and I couldn't move. I lay there, charred, bleeding, terrified, and he just looked at me. I thought, this is it. It's over. I'm gonna abandon Melly after all. And then, after what felt like an eternity, he just walked away through the portal and left me there, alive. I scrambled after him, of course, after he regained my senses. I don't know why he spared me. Maybe he briefly remembered he was a bull heart. Maybe. Doesn't matter, I guess. When I charged back into the fight, it looked even worse than it had moments ago. Every time a monster went down, he just brought them back up. We couldn't break through, couldn't even get close to him until Clay cut down 4 of them at once, and Teal was quick enough to take advantage of the opening. Suddenly, she was face to face with the necromancer, fighting him one-on-one, right in the middle of the moon pools under Cassiopeia's light. It's true, you know. You can see all 7 moons reflected in their clear waters at once. It would have looked beautiful if it hadn't been all of the blood.
Tried to get to her and help,
But I kept getting swarmed. Tia's blood is gold. Did you know that?
No, and I wish I didn't now.
Yeah, me too. I'll spare you the details. She fell and he struck her again and again until she stayed down. And then...
He brought her back. Her body...
Oh my god, that's so messed up. What?
He brought her back, her body, that is.
He killed her and then used her to fight against them? Oh my god. Holy moly.
Tia wasn't there anymore.
She would never have fought Clay willingly.
I was trying to get to him, but she just wasn't letting me through. And I couldn't hurt her. She's my best friend. We kept trying to fight, kept trying to channel our anger into victory against him. But I couldn't stop thinking about who was going to end up with empty eyes next. When I heard Clay scream after Tia cut through his shoulder, I had to do something. So I yelled out for all of us to run. Iniko pulled Voy away, clearing a path for us to escape, and I tried to pull Clay away from Tia, away from his death. He's much stronger than me, though. So I called out to Jade for help.
For the record, I think we're cowards for leaving, but Tia would have beaten my butt if I'd had let Clay die. Oh, it was the right decision. You decided to save each other. Tia would have been proud of you. I don't know about that, but at least we're still alive. At least you're alive.
Jade helped me pull Clay away from the fight, and we ran. We ran and we ran until Voy collapsed, and then he got up, and we made our way to your tavern. And now we're here.
I'm glad you all made it back, but I'm sorry you had to go through all that.
Why did we have to? Why didn't Cassiopeia save us? Save her!
The dragons are neutral.
The dragons are...
Oh my god, Clay's so mad!
Sure are.
The real Bababa is the madman who killed her.
Oh god, if they knew that I knew him...
We have to go back.
I don't think that's a good idea, bud.
We have to. We have to retrieve her body. He can't have her.
Kaido! Thank you for me popping! Pop, 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 poppin', poppin'. Bum, 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 dum, 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 bum, dum, bum.
Now we can use her to navigate that stupid portal, and she would hate that. She would hate being turned into another monster he can use. If we can't get her back, we at least have to bring her here to give her a proper burial.
I can't even do his voice because he's so mad. His tone is so different.
We can't do that, Clay. We don't even know where they are right now. We had stayed, we might. But we didn't. Thanks to you. Well, that's what it is, right? You say we can't go back, so we can't change anything. We screwed up. We played right into his hands. All this power, this strength and magic, and we didn't change anything.
Hold on. I'm sure you did your best.
What's the point of doing that if it doesn't save anyone? I can't even feel her anymore. The bracelet, it's just empty. It's just an absence where Tia used to be.
I feel like if we had just done something different, if I hadn't been so stubborn, I don't know if you could have changed anything. Why do you sound so sure of that? I think the necromancer. I think he heard everything. What you planned, I mean.
How could that have even been possible?
After you left, the jackdaw near my window, I think it was a spy, and it heard everything.
What? How does that even happen? How did you not notice that?
I don't know. I'm sorry. All I'm saying is it's not your fault the plan failed. He outsmarted us. All of us. So there's nothing we could have done. That can't be right.
What's the point in all this, then? If he knows everything, we might as well give up. He has Ur's axe. Ur's axe. He has a army of nightmare creatures and more. And she's gone. The only person who'd know what to do is gone.
And we don't have a magical greatsword either. You've got to be kidding me. What? The magic flame was put out by the flood.
So we've lost. It's over.
Not yet. He hasn't won yet either. Even if it feels like he has. We're still here, so we can still fight. We can still stand in his way. Hope will only abandon us if we let it.
You're right. Us giving up, that's not what she would have wanted. What she would have wanted was to live, to get a chance to be more than just some pointless martyr. I want her back.
Clay...
No! I don't want to hear anything else from you. You didn't even notice a spying bird in your tavern. Or maybe you did, who knows? You're dishonest with us all the time. Do you even really care about any of this?
Oh my god. Of course I care. I care more than you could ever imagine. I wish I could bring her back too, Clay.
Well, can you?
No.
What help are you then?
Oh god.
Screw this. I'm done hearing excuses, and I'm done pretending we'll make it through this.
Clay, please stay. Rip. Can I have one of those drinks now?
Don't want to go after him?
If I was him, I'd kill all of us, so no. What kind of drink do you want? I don't know. Something fast, maybe? Didn't help with the fight, but might help my stomach. It's worth a shot, I guess. Yikes. The mood is grim here. It's grim. Let's have a hot chocolate, bruh. Just wait, is there going to be something in here? I guess this one's fine, probably, right? Oh, wait. Because that one already gives me how much I need.
Do 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 boo doo ba da ba da boo doo ba da ba doo ba ba. A chocolate!
It's good for the soul. Fast and quick. Just how I like it. What kind of drinks did she like? Defense all the way. Heads up.
What happened?
Did the game just... Oh! After that earthquake happened, it became daytime, and then I said, oh, I get it. Okay, so we lost track of time because it's so bright outside. I guess? Wait, what just happened? Or maybe it was a glitch? Either way, it's still continuing, so it's fine.
Someone should go after Clay at some point. We'll need his help. We don't have time to let ourselves fall apart right now.
Easy for you to say. You weren't there.
Carolyn's right. We'll have time to feel defeated once we're dead. Right now, all is not lost. Not yet.
Sure. It's just a bit hard to buy this never give up blah 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 right now. If you know how to salvage all of this, feel free to share with the class. I'm serious. I won't even roll my eyes at any heroic speeches right now. Yeah, I figured.
So what? Do you just want to give up?
I don't know. Clay was right. It's getting pretty hard to see the point.
It's exactly what got us into this mess to begin with.
What? Your failure?
No.
This blah, 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 ambivalence. Huh. I think you guys need to take a good hard look at reality. I don't like betting on losing horses.
Of course. Did enough pro bono today? How much will it cost for you to get interested again?
Oh, you can brr right off.
Lucia,
What's up, Dave?
think this through. What would you even do? Where would you go?
Don't patronize me for trying to save myself. Dave's right. There won't be anywhere to go soon. I don't want to hear it, Innkeeper. What do you even know? All you do is sit here and watch everything fall apart around you. Don't you dare lecture me on this. I don't think that's very fair of you to say. You really want to talk about fair? Must be easy, huh? All up in your high horse watching us struggle every day. And all you can spare is some half-butt commentary about and a few pleasantries. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you mercenaries cared so much. Well, I got there in the end. Did you? Should have figured. Explains why that bird spying on us all this time was just a footnote for you.
Hey,
You always go on and on about your responsibilities as an innkeeper, how it's your duty to serve anyone that walks through those doors. If that necromancer walked in here, would you offer him an ear and listen to his story? Would you serve Alethia's murderer a drink with the same smile like you do for us? I did. Hey, maybe he'd bring her corpse along. Good thing you already know what drink to serve her.
Oh. That's cruel.
Why are you defending her? You should be just as pissed as me. That elf is gone because she couldn't get over her own ego, right? For all we know, Fable could be dead in a ditch somewhere. We wouldn't know. Drinks aren't miracle tinctures. They can't move mountains.
But they could provide the edge between life and death, couldn't they? And you decided to refuse them that help because you were petty. Not like it matters now.
Don't talk like Fable's already dead. Maybe you should have thought harder before letting Fable walk away like that. What happened to believing in them? There's even a chance they might come back. I'll keep these tavern doors open. Good to know you seem to have somewhat of a heart. Whatever. Whatever? I don't know what else you want me to say. Just try to say something that doesn't make it sound like you've already given up. Well, you didn't give up the moment things turned rough in the chasm. That was different. People were dying. A lot of people will die soon because we ran. So unless you have some big idea for how to fix this world... Oh, I know. You can just set up another hit, Dave. That way someone else can take care of your problems again. It just won't be me this time. Innkeeper, Carolyn, it's been real. Or not. But risking Clay's temper seems more meaningful than sitting here. So, goodbye. Oof. That was rough. She does have a point, doesn't she? I don't know what to do anymore. On our way back from the Highlands, I was thinking, I could just go see my family, but would I even reach them before the sun sets for the last time? I could have tried. Instead, I'm here. I'm not sure why. There must be something left to do. Maybe if we have the element of surprise with your sword, we might... No, the sword can't save this world, and neither can I. Life is rough.
Fable! Oh my god, Fable's a dragon now! Fable, I went away to find Melia and I came back blessed with the dragon's power.
Am I seeing things? Fable?
Hello, everyone.
Greetings, adventurer. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Somebody pinch me. Ow. I said pinch, not punch, Carolyn.
Fable's back! Look, yes! They have horns!
That wasn't a punch. I'll show you.
Wait, it's really me. Even though I look a little different.
No, it suits you.
Looking
Bad butt, Elfie.
Thanks. I like it too.
Oh, look at this part right here under their eye.
I like the horns.
I wonder if they have a tail. They look very horny. Nope, that sounds wrong. Let me try again.
Take your time.
They're very pretty?
Beautiful?
Beautiful? Have a drink! Thank you for the drink! It is very nice on my throat, especially because it's so hot in my room too. It's good to be reminded to drink.
So thank you.
Effervescent.
Do you need one of your own drinks, Innkeeper?
Well, what I really want to say is... I'm so glad you're okay, Fable. And I'm happy you're back.
I'm really happy to see you as well, Innkeeper. And there's so much for all of us to talk about.
Wait, before that, First and foremost, I want to say that I'm truly sorry. I should have never have refused to make you a drink. No matter what insecurities I was dealing with, I should have never let them get in the way of keeping you safe.
I made it back, didn't I?
And I thank the dragons for that. But I still ended up acting like a giant hypocrite. None of my encouragement was ever given in falsehood, yet learning to trust in the abilities I knew you had. It was hard to trust in you while the worry for your well-being was eating me whole. The worry of losing a friend.
Don't you mean regular?
No, you're my friend. If you'll still have me.
You know, I thought a lot about our last conversation. I was upset at first, but most of all, I was afraid. Afraid that we'd never talk again. I didn't even know if I ever wanted to come back to this tavern. Maybe the me from a few weeks ago would have just stayed away, but you're important to me too, Innkeep, and I wanted to be brave for the both of us. So I came back to hear you out. And I'm happy I did.
Glad you're both able to resolve this. That conversation must have really eaten in your word count for the day, Innkeeper.
Worth it. But yes, you'll have to carry me from here on out, Dave.
I'll try my best.
Oh, right. Guys, we don't have time to chat. There's this necromancer that stole Ura's axe. I don't know who he is or what he wants to do with it, but we have to stop him. Why are you guys all looking at me like that?
It might be good to get everyone up to speed. You go first, Fable. You got us at the edge of your seat. At the edge of our seats.
Well, as you know, I was searching for Melly around through the portal to the Twilight Chasm. I couldn't find any clues, not with the devastation left behind after the flood. And then a thought struck me. What if Melly was pulled into the portal by the waves? That would have been a nightmare, literally. And even if I could swear I saw the shadows around the portal moving, or the fact that it's the entrance to the plane called the Nightmare Realm, I couldn't just abandon my friend. So I went through the portal.
How did that go for you?
To be honest, I barely remember what happened when I first went through. The distorted landscape, the giant, gangly creatures roaming around, my heart was beating out of my chest. All my blood was in my ears again. Eventually, I found an alcove that gave me some shelter, but I just couldn't stop freaking out. In my blind panic, I had run so far away from where I entered that the chance of finding any traces of Melly was almost zero.
So what did you do next?
I must have fallen asleep.
What?
Excuse me?
Well, all that running and worrying got me so exhausted. I must have just passed out.
Real.
It was weird falling asleep in such a strange place. I couldn't remember any dreams afterwards, just this sense of disquiet and unease. But when I woke up, the Twilight Chasm looked different to me. It didn't scare me so much anymore. Moreover, I felt almost melancholic as I regarded its deep purple horizons. And suddenly, close to my alcove where spiky mountains split the sky, I saw entrances to tunnels that hadn't been there before. My curiosity got the better of me and I ventured inside. The deeper I went, the more I started seeing veins of precious stone lining the walls. And soon the tunnel widened into a huge cave. And I mean, it was huge, gigantic. I wasn't even able to see the ceiling anymore. Turns out, somehow I had stumbled from the Twilight Chasm to the center of the plane, not the dragon, but in front of me was the sleeping form of the Elder Dragon themselves, looking more awake than they should have been. I can only guess that the water covering the floor must have roused them. The flood had even managed to reach Ura's cavern.
You mean the dragon that, if woken too early, will bring about the end of everything, was awake?
Yes.
Great. Another apocalypse. Do we get double points for a combo?
Wait, I haven't finished my tale yet. But you're right, it didn't look good, especially when the necromancer appeared. I hid behind a formation of stalagmites as soon as I noticed him. Something about his presence and armor seemed off. He was followed by a couple of undead creatures dressed in farmer's clothing. I was still debating whether to reveal myself or not when he began to cast a strange spell. A green mist started to coalesce around Ura's head. Then their eyes flew open fully. I was stunned when I saw their gaze. Their presence had suddenly become stifling. Whatever strange visions the mist revealed seemed to enrage them. Their roar must have shaken the whole plane.
That must have been the earthquake.
But while was distracted, the necromancer tried to retrieve their fabled axe, or no.
Unless it all happened that quickly. I don't know.
The necromancer tried to retrieve their fabled axe wrapped in their tail. It was a gut feeling, but I just couldn't let him take that axe. I had to stop him. But as he took hold of the large weapon, he turned to look right at me. My legs felt like goo. I was shaking so bad, it was hard to draw breath. I knew that at that moment, I should try to fight him. Should I try to fight him, I would die. It was by pure luck that, in that moment, shook off the mist and lunged for the intruder.
The undead creatures used their bodies to shield him, shattering upon impact with Ur's claws, while the necromancer cast the same mist spell again. The spell connected with ease, giving him the precious seconds he needed to escape. For a while, nothing happened. There was just silence. I think desperation made me brave, or blind to consequences, but I could hesitate no longer. If that necromancer wants to use the axe for evil while I had the chance to stop him and didn't... So I abandoned my hiding spot and I ran towards begging them for help.
You just asked the Elder Dragon for help?
Yes, it seemed like my only option at the time.
How did they answer?
Look at him. He's like, yeah, what did he say? Go on, Fable, I want to hear. With a riddle. It went something like this. Gems and jewels I create, yet my most precious treasure I still await. Sought by many, found by the lucky, it blessed the oldest and youngest before it struck me. No mortal stands against it, an immortal's delight. So close to death, unseen you find. What little mortal do I seek?
I was never good at riddles. I prefer a more hands-on approach.
Just admit you don't have the patience.
We have that in common. To be honest, I could barely think past all the emotions wearing within me. And so I just said the first thing on my mind. I told them how much I didn't want to answer a riddle just then. Aww. Saving people shouldn't depend on getting a riddle right. And if wanted something in the first place, maybe they shouldn't speak in riddles. And communicate clearly instead.
Wow. You said that to their face?
I got caught up in the moment. It seemed to surprise them, judging by the rumbling chuckle they let out. Eventually, told me that all they wanted to do was fall back asleep. So I pulled out my lute and played the Elder Dragon, a lullaby. Just as I could see their eyes starting to droop, they lifted one gigantic talon to my forehead. A strange heat ran through my body and a floating orb of blinding blue fire appeared in front of me. It was so warm and kind. It tickled my nose when I couldn't hold in my laughter any longer, I accidentally ate it? Before I could panic about wasting Ur's gift, their gaze let me know that everything was fine, that their flame would stay with me from then on, and that this strength was their boon to me, to this world. The makeover was included, I guess. And that's all there is to it, really?
I think that was plenty. That's astonishing.
It's not like I did anything special. Anyone in my position would have done the same.
No, I think this has Fable written all over it.
I did forget to bring a cool trinket back for you.
I think you brought back something a lot more important. Hope.
Oh!
Elfie, are you saying that you can produce dragon fire now?
I think so. I practiced recreating the orb on the way here, but I still have a long way to go. I feel like I'm missing some context here.
Later, I need to get to Rhea right now.
That was fast.
Can't blame her. Oh, Rhea's here. That was fast.
I heard you might have some dragon fire for me sword. Good to see you back in One Piece, Fable.
Good to be back in one piece.
So, what's the situation? Is there a new plan?
Yes. Maybe. We'll need to figure out the details. But it's fair to say we've been given another shot.
Right. If there's any smitten to be done, ye know I'm with ye.
How long do you think you'll need to reforge the sword?
It might be tight, but this isn't the first time I've worked with a strict deadline.
It'd be ready before sunrise. Got no time to waste.
Right. I'd still really like to know what we can't waste time on.
Let's discuss it with the others. Melia's a lot better at explaining this kind of stuff.
She's safe?
Yes, she's safe. Innkeep, I trust you'll have some quests locked and loaded for us top of the morning.
Of course. I guess we'll see you tomorrow, Innkeeper. Bye, guys!
Rest well, everyone. Oh! Is this all what I have? Oh my god. I don't have any more papers! It's almost the end, guys!
Fable has returned from their encounter with with a mysterious ability, the power to create dragon fire. Hope is rekindled at last. To reach Tot 1 has to go through a number of overcomplicated rituals. Good thing no clerk would have ever aided in something like that. A stranger has come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. Fight of hopes and dreams. All might seem lost, but the fight is not over yet. Quasar. I looked up how to say his name last time. Quasar. Yo, when I write this, I'm outing myself. I'm telling them I know his name. Yo. Hold on, I have to find how to pronounce his name properly. Pronounce Quasar. Quasar? How to pronounce in English. Quasar. Okay, I was saying it right. Quasar. Can still be stopped. Wait, I don't trust that. This is the one I trust. By Emma Sane. Oh my god, it's so hot. Okay. Quasar. I like that better. Okay, Quasar. Can still be stopped at the... Okay, Quasar. He's in the possession of a draconic weapon, but so are we. Thanks to Fable and their newly obtained dragonfire, we were able to forge a weapon to withstand his evil powers. This isn't a quest. This is a summary. And also, I'm worried about who's gonna read that and be like, how do you know his name, bruh? And I have to confess everything. You know what I hope happens? I hope that when I tell the story, I have to go sit at the bar. And then someone else is behind the bar, so I'm like explaining to the bar. You know what I mean? I hope that happens so I can see myself. My family. Oh, me. Finish drinking, eating. Right.
Good morning.
Good morning. You don't know how refreshing it is to see you three all together again.
Likewise.
Did you rest well?
Not much, but well. We wanted to spend the whole night planning while Rhea worked on the sword, but Una forced us to sleep.
She's always valued nap time.
Innkeeper, I've observed you put up quests for us.
I did.
And you even thought about defending the roots. Very smart, Innkeeper, very smart.
I assume that means you all did too?
Of course we did. We made plans and backup plans and teams and everything.
What kind of team did you join?
Fable's gonna fight that big bad necromancer guy with their cool new dragon powers. And we'll be making sure the zombies don't eat people. Together with Baya and Archie.
We'll evacuate the capital and Zenith too. There shouldn't be any people around when his undead army arrives. Other than our extermination team, obviously.
That seems reasonable. With Baya's help, it should go quickly too.
Right? First we wanted to ask her to teleport Team Coolsword to the Aperture, but Baya says she can't talk to the trees in the Forbidden Valley. They're too weird.
Too weird for Baya? Must be some strange trees.
Yeah, I really want to see him, but it's too dangerous, so I'll just wait until I'm older. Archie's gonna help us convince the people in charge about the approaching danger. I'll help with providing good arguments and keeping things organized. And Dave will lead our group and scout out escape routes.
And after that, you're staying behind for the battle. Dave?
No, I'm staying with Melly.
Aww.
I'll bring everyone to safety and protect them there.
Not out for revenge?
I trust my friends will deliver it for me. I do want the necromancer to be defeated, but I don't want to leave Melly alone again even more.
So you want to stay out of it?
I want to live.
Aww. Oh.
Plus, Melly will need an assistant.
I couldn't ask for a better one.
Agreed. They're so cute.
Now, I know you didn't put up a quest for the evacuation, but could you get me a drink for the road? Something tasty to motivate me? We'll have to convince a lot of people we haven't gone mad.
Sure. What joke are you trading this time?
None. I got something else for you.
And what would that be?
My real name.
Oh,
I'm all ears.
It's now El Broom. It's a stupid name, I know, but I think I'm done pretending to be someone else. So Nell it is.
Yell? Yell? No?
I love it. No, it's cute. Can I give you a nickname, Nelly? Nelton? Nelly? Like Melly, but with an N.
Nell is fine, I think.
No, it suits you really well.
Thank you, Fable.
Such a nice name definitely earns you a drink.
I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you for helping me be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll make sure Nell is just as charming as Zephyr, or Malachite, or John then.
I appreciate it.
Aww. One more spoken heart for the road. I hope I get to give Fable her favorite too, but I probably need to put something, or their favorite too, but I probably have to put something in it to help them fight. Some additional charm, not that you need it.
This is delicious, thank you. I hope this will make me more bearable towards the townsfolk.
I find you plenty bearable.
Thanks.
Innkeeper. Yes, Fable?
I've been meaning to tell you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Without you pushing me to go on to that werewolf quest, I wouldn't have gained the confidence to face You're one of the best friends I've ever had.
Fable, I have a confession to make.
Let me guess, you don't actually know how to make hot chocolate.
Actually, I recently learned how. Would you like one?
You're trying to distract us.
Yes, she is, but I still like one. I'll accept it when you're done telling us your secrets. I'll trade your confession for the chance to make me a hot chocolate.
I see I've taught you well. All right. Oh. This is scarier than I thought it'd be.
I know, but you can do it.
Aww. That crazy necromancer. The truth is, I know him. Former best friend. Oh yeah, okay. I bet he's my lover. My ex. Okay, sure. The truth is, I know him pretty well. He's my former best friend. Oh. That makes sense.
It does?
Well, I always knew she was hiding something. And when I saw the flowers on the necromancer's armor, it reminded me of the letter you refused to open. Yeah, that letter was evil. Something. So, you two were friends? We were in an adventuring party together. It was us and 4 others. Aquila, Aegeus, Alkane, and Kaya. Oh, it's been ages since I've said their names out loud.
No chips! But I have popcorn twists.
We spent quite a few years together.
What happened?
I could only tell this to Fable. Fable is the perfect character to tell this to. And without Fable here, these two wouldn't know how to respond. They died. Our friends, they... Remember the other necromancer you were researching, Melly?
Obviously. Is he the reincarnation? Was I right?
Not quite, but we fought her, Kerabosia, a couple of times. She was obsessed with immortality and would do anything to get it. To us, it was like a game. She'd do something horrible, we'd stop her, goon, she'd get away. We got so used to it that we became careless and arrogant. We didn't quite realize how dangerous she really was. Thinking ourselves invincible, we went into our last fight unprepared, and my friends paid for it with their lives. Able to be honest, I thought that was what would happen to you when you went into the Twilight Chasm. I thought he'd be the end of you.
I see. I understand why you were scared. I just wish you would have told me.
Me too. When we fought her, they all went down so quickly. Aquila got mind-controlled and struck down Alkane. Kaya went down trying to heal Aegeus. We tried so hard to keep fighting despite it all, to not give up, and then suddenly... they were all gone, and it was only me and Quasar.
Quasar? Is that his name?
Yeah, Quasar Duskbringer. Duskbringer.
Is that his real name?
Yeah, jealous?
A little.
He grew up in the Order of Starlight. It was a different subsection from Tia's, but I guess Cassiopeia's servants have a flair for the dramatic names. We got along immediately. Cassiopean and Leviathan's symmetry kicked in right away, I guess.
You worship the great sea serpent?
Yeah. I'm not much of a cleric or paladin type, though. I prefer more direct communication.
Cool!
We both had a lot of similar practices. Our party members found weird and off-putting. It was fun.
But the other necromancer,
Kerabosia.
That one, she died, right? So you defeated her after all?
No, yes, well... Quasar did. When I saw my friends were... I was pretty sure it was all over, that we'd lost. I was hopeless and scared, so I ran. I ran and I didn't stop until I was too far gone to turn back.
Oh,
I get that. Running's pretty easy when you're scared.
and that must have been really scary to lose all your friends like that.
It was. But it wasn't right to leave them behind.
I think it's okay to regret it, but I'm still glad you made it here.
I wish I was less of a coward.
You're working on it now.
I'm trying. Suddenly, there was an explosion of intense magic from where I had escaped from. I'm pretty sure he used the Soul Shatter spell to defeat her.
That sounds
Shattering.
like something Hex would use.
We stole it from a mad wizard back in the day. It was clearly too dangerous to be used, so we all agreed to keep the scroll safe and untouched.
But he didn't?
We didn't. We both wanted to study it despite the warnings. And while the others were partying or getting into tavern brawls or petty owls, we studied a scroll that could rip souls asunder. I don't think either of us ever planned on using it, but we were young and curious. The allure of a powerful magic is a difficult one to ignore. I think when I escaped and he refused to run, with no other options left, he used it against her, and it shattered Kerabosia's soul. It clearly won him the fight, but didn't bring them back.
How have we never heard of any of this?
You have, in a way. It happened
30 years ago?
Yeah.
I was wondering why he opened the first sigil 30 years ago and then waited so long for the others. I guess it was an accident, opening the portals, I mean. That's what he did, right? With her soul, turned it into a portal?
I think so, yes.
And now he wants to bring your friends back.
We can all relate to that right now. There's nothing I wouldn't give to see them again, my old friends and Tia too, but the past has already happened and I can't change it, no matter how much I want to. I want to honor the love they taught me, the ways they changed me, and the life I still get to live. They're worth so much more than only remembering the worst thing that ever happened to them. And I don't want to destroy myself any more than my cowardice already did.
You are a little bit of a coward.
You could have told us this at the beginning. I didn't want to be him, I guess, nor did I want to choose sides. He's still my friend, even after all he's done. Even after he put on Karabosi's armor and abandoned his oath, I guess no one wants to accept that their friend has become someone unrecognizable to them. I'm sorry that happened to you, to the both of you. It feels good to finally say it out loud. Is that weird?
Not at all. Do you think we can share this with the others? His name and the story, I mean.
If you want to. I fear Lynn would crush me, though.
I'll put in a good word for you.
Do you hate me now?
Of course not. You're a friend. Our occasionally stupid, shady, and sad friend, but our friend nonetheless. And Quasar is your friend. I also wouldn't know what to do if I had to fight against my friends. I'd like to think I wouldn't want to hurt them either. But you really do have to start taking your own advice.
So I've heard. Thank you, Fable. You really are my favorite regular. I say right in front of these other two, but it's true.
Good, because you're my favorite innkeeper. So don't go anywhere, okay?
Not this time, I promise.
Do I get a hot chocolate now, or are we gonna be sad for another hour?
I'll get you your hot chocolate. Thank you for being patient. Hot chocolate. Order. Specifically hot chocolate. If I remember correctly, it is that one. Is this? That one's actually kind of cuter. I don't think I've used it before. Swift Strike! No! I want a hot chocolate. There we go. I feel like that one reminds me of Tia, but I can't remember who gave it to me. Here, a hot chocolate, Quincy style.
This is perfect! Thank you so much! No zombie shall stand a chance against my chocolatey veins.
We need Kyle to come back too.
I have to go run through the garden now. See you in a bit. Good luck, Feeble.
I'll go with her. We'll check in with you guys after we've won.
I'd like that.
Once we're back, how about some cheesecake and dancing?
Aw.
That sounds lovely. We can make some flour biscuits too.
I'm very excited to try those. Be safe out there.
You too now.
Sounds better when you say it. Can't wait to hear it again.
Bro, they are in love.
Thank you for sharing all of that with us, Innkeeper.
I guess it was finally my turn to be honest.
Do you think we'll win this?
Yes. No, but I won't mind a surprise. Yes, I believe in all of you. I know you'll stop him and save us all, especially with you on the team.
You're a real good cheerleader.
I know. And even if you don't come back, I'm still glad I got to spend all this time with you. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Me neither, Innkeeper.
This is my bestie replacement.
But don't say goodbye just yet. I'm still coming back to pick up that quest. I need to check in with the others first, though.
I figured. Thank you for everything, Fable.
I couldn't have wished for a better person to share my adventures with. I'll be back in a bit. Be patient.
I'll try my best. Kyle! Well, hello, Innkeeper. We have returned. Welcome back to my tavern. How are you two doing?
Still clinging to those empty lines, are we? Ye can drop the act now, Innkeep. We all know you're not just a mere babbler after all.
Who told you the good news? We met this lovely little girl on our way here.
A real chatty kitten. Maybe she has to overcompensate for that brooding older foster brother of hers.
Aww. So you know about everything?
About your history with the necromancer? For sure. Have to admit, everything makes a lot more sense now.
Glad you came back.
I think we've all made some mistakes in our past. Some of us married evil blah blah blahs. Others ran away because they were afraid. What counts is what you do now, Innkeeper. For example, how you help us fix your blah 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 up from 30 years ago. I see you've already put up a quest for us. Good.
You're not gonna fight alongside Lynn? Oh, fight? Whom are we fighting?
The undead army. You know, the one that's marching towards the capital.
But who am I to blame them? Sounds like a wonderful stroll through nature.
They're not strolling, they're eating away at the roots protecting the capital.
That's not very nice.
You got that right. And that's why we're gonna stop them.
Very well, dear Rhea.
Ye and your cape will be welcome additions to the team. There'll also be a few more adventurers accompanying us. Scully, Una, Jade, and Iniko are going to join in on the fun.
Iniko? Let's hope their chaotic ideas turn out well.
They better.
Saving this world and the capital from destruction sounds like a dangerous endeavor. Oh, don't worry. I mean, I guess it is. Just as I thought. I couldn't bear losing yet another person so close to me in my lifetime. I know that feeling all too well.
Will you both stop worrying before anything bad has even happened yet?
That reminds me, did the sword turn out well?
Ha! Excuse me bragging, but it turned out spectacular. I was able to craft a flawless weapon, so deadly yet beautiful. Gar's Baba really passed an astonishing sword on to her. I even used the Gleaver's opal on its hilt.
You mean it's
Don't say it. It looked good either way. Definitely good enough for the Your Heart competition. And with the dragon fire little Elfie acquired, it's also strong enough to withstand Ur's great axe. Already handed my masterpiece over to Gar. She's gotta save this world first before I can win me competition.
Are you sure you don't want to wield the sword yourself?
Nah. I fought my fair share of undead. I know how to handle them. I'm better off at the capital, and the sword is better off in Gar's hands. It belonged to her Baba once, so naturally it's Gar's legacy. But there's one more thing he could do.
Craving one last drink, Rhea?
You see right through me.
Anything specific you had in mind for today?
Just a drink that won't be my last. Mix us something to help us return to your tavern after all this brr.
Agreed. I would love to come back here with my dear Rhea just to reminisce. Very well. I have 2 ideas that could work. I could give you something to enhance your dexterity and intelligence, so you can easily predict and avoid all attacks. I top it off with a lotus flower for some extra draconic blessings. That'd be the drink for a purely offensive approach.
What would the other drink do?
That'd be the choice if you want something less violent. A drink that enhances your natural charisma as well as your defense. I'd also add some honey flowers to make you extra persuasive.
We'll be trying to collect some allies on the way, so we might need to do a bit of some convincing. An additional defense seems like a good idea, but smashing the undead creatures' heads together sounds more fun than talking to them. I'm not really much of a charmer, you know.
Oh, I find you quite charming.
Oh, shush.
And we also have Lady Evelyn on our side. She definitely knows how to get a dead heart beating again. I'm speaking from my own experience here.
Your ex-wife will be joining us.
Absolutely. That's an unexpected turn of events. So she's okay. Of course she is. That's a relief. Did you two talk it out? We did, and while there's still a long way to go, we started to reconcile. I'll tell you all about it after we prevent a world calamity. I'm counting on you.
Suppose having a powerful vampire countess on her side isn't entirely bad. But now what about me drink?
Have you decided on one yet?
No. Both sound reasonable to me. I'll leave it up to E. Charm or violence, what'll be? Violence! You better choose wisely.
Thank you. That's only mildly threatening. For sure, violence.
Rubber Ducky Night, hi! What a cute little emote. Aw. Little sippy of my little ducky.
Alright. We're doing this one. Something fast and with a brain. Fast brain. I guess technically a hot chocolate. Is everyone gonna get a hot chocolate today? Please have a snubby hot chocolate. I wonder if I can do that. Can I make everybody the hot chocolate? That'd be cute. Oh, I messed up.
Hit the road, dragon. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
I've seen the title and had to say your evil ex has small goals and needs to destroy the known and unknown universe. He has an evil... He's pretty bold. He's stole an axe from a dragon to, like, do something. I'm not sure what his last goal is to destroy everything. Basically, he's trying to destroy the world so he can bring back his dead friends. But then how do you bring back your friends if the world is destroyed? You know what I mean? Like, you can't bring them back to nothing. And yet that's what he thinks he can do. Known and unknown. I think a more physical approach fits you better. And you're quite charming already.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Time to smash some undead heads.
May you return unharmed.
Be careful, you're starting to sound like some random NPC again. Let's go, Kyle. And pick up your ex-wife. See you later.
Until then, dear innkeeper. Stay safe, you two. Are we saying bye to them in, like, every order they came together? Oh, maybe not. Aw, dang it, they don't have a tail. Sad. It just set the world on fire, so my lived ones and I could walk through the ashes. I guess if they're undead, then they'd be kind of quote-unquote immortal, right? Like, bring them back from the dead, but they're still undead, so the fire wouldn't, like, harm them if they walk through it. You're right, that's pretty smart. I'm back! And I see you brought Lynn with you. What a pleasant surprise.
Good to see you, too. We're taking this quest, if you couldn't tell.
They're gonna save the world. I guessed as much. You're not going alone, I hope. Of course not. We're just waiting for the others. Voy, Hex, and Grace will be joining us. We're keeping the team small because it'll probably be really hard to get there. But I think Carolyn could probably defeat him all by herself anyways.
I don't know. I think I work better on a team.
I think we all work better when we don't have to go through terrifying experiences on our own. All part of the humanoid experience, I suppose.
No philosophizing before a big quest, please.
But I love my philosophizing.
We know.
Are you scared? Terrified, actually.
Deeply, but I guess that's appropriate. World might end and all.
I have faith that it won't.
Good thing. Hope's stronger than fear.
Good thing. That new sword of yours, Lynn, does it have an appropriately epic name?
I asked Rhea that too. She told me to name it.
And?
Lynn panicked.
Said it's just a great sword. So now its name is just a great sword.
Very creative.
Quazzle! Thank you for the quazzle! Luckily, the most commonly translated name for Earth's axe is just a great axe.
So Carolyn's fits right in with the naming convention.
I knew that, of course.
Of course. So you've got just a great sword, unexplored dragon powers, a quest. All that's missing is a drink? A drink. It would be foolish of me to let you walk out of here without any help again. A little.
I mean, you are a little bit of a fool either way. Don't think I'll just forget about whatever you and that Quasar guy's got going on. We'll for sure be talking about that once we've stopped him.
That's fair. Are you mad at me?
No. I guess we all have people we're scared to talk about.
And this is my weapon, just a knife!
Whether werewolf or necromancer.
I can handle the past as long as you guys promise to haunt me for a long while too.
We'll give it our best. So, Fable, what drink should she get ya?
Well, I think I should play to my strengths, but I'm not sure which one I should focus on. On the one hand, dexterity would make me swifter with a bow, and it always helps me to be fast and evasive. On the other hand, Boy has been teaching me how to combine magic and music to support people. And I think a powerful pep talk or healing word can go a long way, so charisma could work. I'm making their regular. Innkeeper, I'll leave the choice up to you. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer here. I like both sides of myself. Just make me your favorite charisma drink or your favorite dexterity drink.
A favorite drink for a favorite customer, coming right up. Fishing. Ash goes a little crazy. But we know what we're doing. Swift strike, last one for the road. 2, 3. Scrumptious.
Just give it a little stick of TNT, catch all the fish!
Fighting skills could really come in handy for this. And speed too. That way you can always run.
Ha!
Huh.
Thank you. I feel fast and ready for battle now. Maybe I'll even have time to pick up some new ingredients for you on the way back.
Focus on getting yourself back first. I'll think about writing up a fresh grocery quest later.
So, does your ex-paladin have any weaknesses?
His devotion. True. He's ticklish? He'd do anything to get what he wants. He'd do anything for them. That makes him reckless and easy to manipulate. He'd sacrifice himself before he'd give them up. I hope you'll go in more clear-headed. We'll try. Either way, best of luck.
Thank you.
Hope you don't mind me kicking your friend's butt.
Tell him I sent you.
I'll deliver your cutting words myself.
Do you mind if we wait here for the others? Not at all. Grab yourselves a table and some, I still don't have any snacks, actually.
Don't worry, I brought biscuits.
Well then, have some biscuits.
I'll set up a table.
I just want fish and overtake pride again. I always...
Oh! Cordy, hi!
How many points he still has?
Cordy, playing control? What's control?
Why don't you sell cookies?
I was never very good at baking. In BG3, my paladin's weakness was anything still alive. I was Oathbreaker within seconds. Oh, I have to resume my Baldur's Gate playthrough. I love it so much, but I haven't been able to play it for a long time. So hopefully after I'm done Tavern Talk, I can replace Tavern Talk slots with Baldur's Gate.
Hi, Cordy! How was your stream? Welcome in. Today I'm a tavern innkeeper.
Selling drinks for saving the world. We're at the very end. Soon, I guess.
Maybe you should.
Oh, Clay! Oh my god, he's happy again! I hope. You can finally breathe a sigh of relief, everyone. The face and the muscle have arrived. You're all saved.
wait. I've been playing that game. It's an old one I'm resuming. Silly goose. Thank you for the follow, Rubber Ducky! Duck, duck, duck. Can I call you Duck? Ow!
Yeah, and you put it on hold for newer games. True. I do put games on hold. So I'll probably play it and then put it on hold again.
But that's okay. That's what ADHD is.
Your life switched through. Gee man. Wait, no.
Hello!
How are you?
Call me anything you want. Just not late for dinner.
So funny.
Oh, I'm so hot.
Ah!
Okay, let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Welcome in everybody who's here and chatting. Any lurkers about too? Please make yourself comfy. We're nearing the end of this beautiful story. Hopefully the world is saved and my ex is
Maybe not dead, but maybe can join our friend group. Oh, I also bring the beef with me. Oh my gosh, you can protect us.
You're this guy! You're Clay!
Hooray. Okay, I was trying to make this less awkward, and I see I've made it worse.
It's okay, boy. Some situations call for a little bit of awkwardness. I am... Caring keeper, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I get it. I'd be mad too. I'm just glad you came back.
Thank you for welcoming me back.
Anytime.
Yeah, Clay, listen, I'm sorry too. You needed us and we...
There's nothing you could have done. I needed some time alone to be miserable. Thank you for still being here for me when I came back.
Anytime, bud. How are you feeling?
Oh, the best. I miss her a lot.
Me too.
She's... I know, and I feel pretty powerless without her here. But Dave was right. She would have hated it if we gave up now. I don't want to abandon the world she loves so much. We have to try and save it.
It's Neil now, I think. But yeah, I think we owe it to her to try.
And she deserves a proper ending too, not to fade into some sort of puppet of his.
You're always looking out for her. I know she really appreciated that.
And you're always looking out for us. I'm sorry I got so angry about that bird. We're all trying our best.
No, you were right. I should do better.
Let's try to do better together then.
I'd like that. Good job, you three. That wasn't so hard now, was it?
It was very hard, but it was worth it. Thanks for dragging me here, boy.
You got it. I've heard you're joining too, Voy?
Of course I am. What would everyone do without my priceless encouragement and skillful illusions?
Plus, I'm dying to hurl the worst insults known to dragonkind at that man. Don't hold back on my account. Would you like a drink to help you with that?
Nah, I think I've got it covered this time. Can't wait to hear your epic battle ballet blad about it. Blad?
Oh, you will.
Could I have a drink? I think I could use a little something. Like some defense, maybe. I don't know how else I'd handle this without Tia.
I'll try my best to mix up some liquid support. Let's give him Tia's favorite, which I think I always gave her first snow. Because it looked pretty on her. At least from what I remember. Hey, why wouldn't first snow be able to have a pine cone in it? Explain. No brains. Ooh, perfect.
Perfect!
Saying feelings is hard. It's so hard. I don't know how to. I genuinely can't do it. I can't do it so much. I messed up. I get in trouble at work because I can't tell people how I'm feeling. Like, if I'm overwhelmed or something. And then they get mad at me. And then I'm like, well, this doesn't make me want to tell you even more. Is that it? What am I missing? What the? There we go. First snow. It's not quite Alethea, but this is as much defense as I can give you.
Thank you. This reminds me of her in the best way possible. I really needed that.
Feeling a bit better.
Hot, actually.
Coolio!
Just missing 2 wizards now. You should wait for them with Fable.
And with Fable's biscuits. There's biscuits? They ran.
I'm glad they picked up snack duty.
Me too. Glad you're okay, big guy.
Thank you.
Now come on, before Voice starts his inevitable grand speech without us. Did someone say speech?
Nope, this way.
So cute. I love Boy. Oh, I'll miss this. Maybe I should start offering food. No. Andu would go crazy. Wizards!
The stars of the show have finally arrived.
But Boy's already here.
I don't think we can compete with that.
Aw, come on, don't kill my vibe.
You spent too much time with Iniko.
Impossible.
I like that there's like a little bestie group formed between them, but we don't see them interacting very much. They just like interact off screen.
Addy cats.
Are they also why you're late?
We were busy doing research, okay? Turns out we have a little bit of a problem.
You mean besides the crazy necromancer with a god complex and a god's weapon trying to kill death?
Besides that, yes.
Wonderful. What is it?
Quasars need to go through the astral portal and the aperture to reach Tuat and do his crazy apocalypse thing. We figured he'll be able to use the portal without issue because of Tia, or what's left of her. First he has to get to the aperture somehow, of course.
As a former paladin of Cassiopeia, getting to her portal shouldn't be a problem for him.
That's what we thought, which is where our problem comes in. We know he's attempting this tonight, because of the transition between the astral moon and the dying moon and all that jazz. Which means we also have to get there very fast, but... Addy! Teleporting into the Forbidden Valley isn't exactly easy. It's weird natural magic, makes it hazard for any self-respecting wizard. You're basically guaranteed to teleport yourself into a tree. Oh, yikes. Even Baya can't help. We're a bit stuck. Got any ideas?
I'm good at teleporting drinks, not people, so not exactly. Grace, you've been awfully quiet. Do you have an idea?
I do.
You do?
Yes, but I knew you'd say no, so I decided to pitch it to the innkeeper instead.
Please go ahead.
Remember those spells Hex found?
Weren't exactly that many to remember. Can't wait to try out that soul-binding one.
Don't. You'd risk your own soul. I meant the teleportation spell.
The one that can teleport you anywhere?
That one.
The one that could kill you.
I think I could use it to teleport a small group right into the astral sea. Somewhere close to the portal so that they could find Quasar easily. That would be great.
No, it wouldn't.
Well,
Did you miss the part where it could kill you?
With my modifications, it has a whole 30% chance of succeeding without stripping me of all my mana.
That's a 70% chance of death.
We don't have a lot of options.
This isn't an option. We'll find something else. Another way.
And with what time exactly, Hexagon?
Fine, sure. I'll cast it then.
Don't be silly. You're awful at teleportation. Plus, it's more stable if the caster stays behind. And you're a much better fighter than I am. They'll need you at the aperture.
And I need you alive.
I won't be alive if we don't stop him.
I know what I'm doing. Just trust me.
Absolutely not. I won't let you sacrifice yourself for some useless heroics. Either I cast it or we don't do this at all.
Oh no, how do I pick? It can kill me, that's a risk I'm willing to take. These two are really curious. If you don't know their backstory, so they're siblings. He's older and she's younger. But they were born from a human and an elf, I believe. Yes, a human and an elf. So he's an elf, a full breed elf, but she's a human. So she's aging and he's gonna live for a very, very long time. So he's extremely paranoid that she's gonna die. So he like pretty much like always has to be around her, has to follow her everywhere. She gets like really like scared, like not scared, annoyed, like her personal space is being broken a lot. And so that's why he's so adamant about like not doing the spell. Like he doesn't have that like issue where he would die, right? But she, you know, she could. Ugh, but I don't want her to die. But I do think for Grace, she needs to have her freedom.
She makes stupid choices sometimes. She's too good for this world and it'll kill her.
So you'd rather shape her into something she's not? Don't you love her the way she is?
More than anything, her heart is what makes her so special.
Then let her keep it. If we want to save this world, this is the only way.
What's the point of this world if it doesn't have you in it?
Hex, the world without me that you fear so much, it will exist one day, no matter what we do. But it doesn't exist right now, and yet you keep acting like it does.
I'm just worried.
You're so worried about the possibility of me being gone. You treat me like I'm already a ghost.
The time we have, it's so short.
I know. I'm scared too. I don't want to die either. But I can't miss out on living, pretending I'm already dead. You'll have plenty of time to mourn me when I'm gone. Right now, I need you to love me.
Aww. I'm so scared, Grace. I don't know what I'll do without you.
You'll figure it out. You won't be alone, even when I'm gone.
It's not the same.
I know, but let's focus on what you can do right now, while we're still together. We can save this world, if only you let me live.
I guess. I can't keep you in a glass case like some sort of spell scroll. Even though I'd come up with great riddles to trap you with.
I'd solve them instantly.
Ha! You would. You really want to do this?
I can help. This is how I can help.
You don't have to.
I want to. Let her be her own person, Hex. She deserves this.
You'll make it out of this, okay? You have to promise me you'll make it out of this.
I promise.
And then we'll have a tea party.
So many of them.
I love you, Gracie.
I love you too, Hexy.
Alright, I guess if anyone could handle a crazy, powerful, probably cursed teleportation spell, it's you. Or the innkeeper, but I guess you're not volunteering?
Unless you all want to permanently be transformed into drinks, I can't help you. Good thing you've got me then, to cast this spell and to keep you company afterwards. I'll stay behind to ensure the spell's stability and improve the chances of keeping my promise. Sounds lovely. Would you like a drink to assist you in this matter? No, I think I'd like to keep my destiny in my own hands today, but thank you.
Let's do this then. Before I change my mind and lock you in a tower.
I'd like to see you try. All right, are you ready?
The solution is simple. Summon a Canadian and ask for one of us to use one crime... Our one war crime per day. Only one. You can only use one. Ready as I'll ever be. You better keep her well hydrated while I'm gone, innkeeper.
Will do. See you soon.
You can count on that.
Looks like everyone else is ready to get going as well. So shush and let me concentrate. Grace?
She did it!
I think. I hope.
Did it
Work? I think so. They all disappeared. Phew. That was... Oh, dragons, that was close. It felt like all my insides were being pulled out through my nose. But you made it. But we made it.
Yeah!
I can't believe I've got the greatest witch of our generation hanging out in my tavern. It's what the best innkeeper of our generation deserves. Speaking of which, can I get a drink? Something that'll make my brain feel like it's melting a little less. Of course, Grace. You can have as many drinks as you want. Do you think making endless drinks might distract us from worrying so much? It might. I'll consider it then. But let's start with one. Let's.
Brain! Brain juice. Silent Owl, that was the last one I gave Hex, so... We'll give you that too. What do I need to put in there?
Oh. Double trouble.
Alright. Oh yeah, it's coming to a close, you guys. I guess Act 4 really is the epilogue type thing. Alright, let's go. Emergency anti-brain melting liquid, just for you.
Thank you. I think my synapses are putting themselves back together. And now, we wait. We wait. Thank you for keeping me company. Anytime.
Oh! Quincy!
Oh, hello. Hello there. I'm Quincy. Grace, nice to meet you. Likewise. What are you two up to? Looks like a whole lot of worrying. Waiting, mostly. Mind if I wait with you? No, not at all. Then let us all wait together.
For what? What are you waiting for? He didn't even ask. Act 4! Oh my god. We made it. We made it to Act 4. The final lullaby. Is this the last one? Do we get to hear Fable's song?
Fable better be alive. Okay, well, they haven't gone back yet. Good morning, Grace.
You're up early. Couldn't sleep.
Not really. I kept waking up every hour or so. Eventually, I just gave up, and I heard you moving around down here, so I'd gladly accept your company while I clean. Thank you.
Fable!
Oh my god, they back.
We're back, Innkeeper!
Welcome back, adventurers. You're practically beaming, Fable. That's just the sun. Have you been outside today? The good weather seemed
antithetical to my worrying.
Mind if I set down my sword, or will that make you worry more? Please, feel free.
Oh, it's so beautiful! Just a great sword.
I'm hesitant to ask, but your smiles seem to indicate there's good news to be told.
It's safe to say we'll have many more opportunities to try your drinks.
And everyone made it back safe and sound?
Yes. We're all okay. Actually, Hex and Voy are outside safe and loud.
We should probably put a stop to their antics soon. Voy might explode for real if Hex keeps up his teasing.
And keep her out. Go. No need to wait around any longer. Thank you. Someone has to go to poor Voy's rescue.
Someone who's ready to give Hex a taste of his own medicine?
Perhaps. For now, I just want to tackle my brother into a hug.
I'm surprised he didn't rush in to check if she was okay.
I'm so glad to see you're all safe, everyone. Let's catch up later.
I guess he really put his complete trust in her.
I think that's a sign of growth. You know, the fact that he didn't rush in immediately. He's growing up. I believe victory drinks are in order.
Perhaps later, when I've calmed down a bit more.
I'll wait until the feast. Feast? I think that's what people do after saving the world, no? We gotta celebrate. Don't say you're pulling out, innkeeper. I'd appreciate a drink. Anything in particular you're craving?
Something soft, please. Like a shield that protects you from harm, or a hug that makes you feel safe.
Ow!
The fang of a dragon named Ned. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you know him by name at least. You know who to thank for your meal. He wants a shield. A shield. Steel tonic. Sailor's courage. Frosted legume. Let's do a nice steel tonic.
Of course I know the dragon that bit me.
Sometimes it feels like, you know what, random? When you come in and you check in, it really reminds me of Tavern Talk when they come in and they're like, you wouldn't believe what just happened, no. I just fought a dragon. It was crazy. And then I'm like, oh, dang, that's crazy. You want a drink? And you're like, yeah. It feels like that. Maybe I'm just nostalgic because it's ending. How's the 8-hour Act 4 going? We're almost done! I think it's the epilogue now. Act 4 is the epilogue, I think. Do you see? Look at Fable! Did you see Fable's back? And the dragon now? A mighty drink for a mighty good friend. Also, Tia's dead.
I made a mighty good innkeeper. This is just what I needed, thanks.
Alright, I believe it's time for my story. It'll be the best you've ever heard from me yet. Our tale begins not so far from here, in the capital, with the other group.
They're safe, the roots and the people. Archie got his fancy diplomat friend to get help from the local government with the evacuating. Sounded like they got everyone out real quick. Then all that was left was kicking some undead butt.
Kyle said they had a lot of help too, like he and Countess Evelyn decimated a whole section of the undead army all by themselves. The Banshee and the Mary Morgan answered by his call and scared some of the skeletons to dust. A powerful wizard and a bunch of familiars and former familiars showed up with claws and fire at the ready. Aw, those guys. Scully convinced the Everbloom Archives bleak stalkers to come to our aid. After they heard about Tia, they were furious. Even Neil's parents showed up with a group of retired adventurers from Borkham. Oh, it sounds like one of those great battle moments at like in anime, you know, like specifically I'm thinking of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, but if you do know what I'm talking about, that's exactly what this is. And with Scully's union for the Undead Alliance at the ready, not all of them had to be killed. Scully said many of Quasar's undead creatures deserted and joined our side.
Uncle Dragan came by and helped too, together with the werewolf settlement from the Ashen Grove. Was glad to hear the old fool's still got some guts in him.
Sounds eventful, but the team won?
They won.
Oh, to toot our whole horn, but so did we.
It was exhilarating and also exhausting. Grace managed to teleport us exactly where we needed to go.
The Astral Sea was unlike anything I've ever seen before. Tia had told me so much about it, but that didn't prepare me how mesmerizing it was.
On one side there were sprawling nebulas of Cassiopeia, and on the other a portal of swirling dark blood leading back to the aperture. Below our feet, the ancient blood of the first vampire stained a river of the Astral Sea a deep red. It would lead us directly to Quasar and an undead Tia. But the water was deep, too deep for us to wade through.
And there weren't exactly any boats around.
So Clay called out to the sun humpback whale for help. It showed up in a shower of stardust and allowed us to ride on its back.
Once we got closer, we didn't have to wait very long before being bombarded by spells.
I made sure to answer with my own volley of arrows blazing with dragon fire. Still, the fight was tough. Having the sun whale there definitely helped, even though Quasar banished it whenever it got too close. Both Quasar and Tia barely gave us any time to breathe.
Seeing her again fighting for everything she used to despise made me so angry. I let my fury guide me and managed to lead her away from Quasar. Her movements were less graceful in undeath, and it looked like the water of the astral sea was clinging to her legs. I don't know what it was in the end, our voices calling out to her, being so close to Cassiopeia, but right before her weapon could swing down once more, instead of pain, I felt her healing magic. And she smiled. Aww. She managed to shake off Quasar's control to help her friends.
Meanwhile, we were battling Quasar.
Fable and I were leading the charge. I got in his face as much as possible, while Fable swooped in any time things got dicey with some well-shot arrows. I was barely able to keep track of Fable's position with their movement speed, but I didn't need to. Knew they'd have my back. Hex kept Quasar from concentrating on any annoying spell for too long with a barrage of
Fireballs?
you guessed it. And Void didn't hesitate to heal and buff us. Never really understood music fanatics, but after that, I might have to check out one of his shows.
Whoa! You guys are floating around! Eventually, the tide of battle started turning in our favor. While we had each other as backup, Quasar was
Alone.
Aw.
And he was starting to get real tired.
That was our opportunity. I called on the flame deep inside me and let several pillars of dragonfire cut off any escape routes.
I realized what Fable was trying to do. Suddenly, all the doubts of worthiness that had been eating at me during the fight disappeared. I wasn't doing this for honor or to gain the dragon's favor. Corey laughs in the face of legacy. Worthiness was never something that could be given to me. It was something for me to grasp. And all I had to do was walk forward and protect my people. And in that moment, I did. My slash struck true. Quasar looked neither enraged nor shocked, just tired. Then he dropped to the ground and stayed down.
I felt a bit sad for him.
I didn't.
Quasar made his choices, whether we like it or not.
And we earned that victory.
We did. All we could do now was stare at the battlefield, barely realizing it was over, when we heard Clay crying. We turned to see him and Tia hugging as her body started to dissolve in bright specks of starlight. Aww. The light eventually gathered in a bright spear above our heads. Then it steadily rose into the dark distance, where it became brighter and brighter.
She became a star. I couldn't believe it. My Tia became a star. Aw, and she won't be alone up there. Together, her and the sun whale will guide all who are lost through the night.
Oh, drink.
Oh, I don't have anything to drink. I only have a little.
Oh.
I stopped reading for a sec. Your second is technically up. Silver. Yes. Oh. Yes. Nice. Nice? Now what? 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 Oh. Nothing. I wanted you to stop so I could Silver!
Hold on, let me reply to this email.
cough, Rain World. We'll miss you. We'll miss you.
Knowing that it might give me the strength to live on like she would have wanted.
Trust me, even if it feels impossible, one day the sun will rise and the happiness she gave you will outweigh the grief.
I look forward to that day, Innkeeper. Until then, I'll just keep on trying. There are still so many wonders in this world.
Bro, they were in love.
With her watching over me, I want to see them all. And one day I might get to tell her all about them.
That sounds wonderful.
I think all of us feel a little better with her up there.
Couldn't agree more. So that means everyone should be able to get here sometime soon then. Huh? For the feast. Ha. Didn't think you'd actually agree. I can't think of a better way to spend an evening than celebrating with all of my friends. Maybe even tonight? We'll see when everyone has their rest. We have time now, thanks to you all. Won't run out of drinks as long as you don't run out of stories. And you'll have to tell this epic tale a few more times before I grow tired of it. I'd like nothing more than that, Innkeeper.
Oh, it ended! Wait, I want to hear... Oh my god, it's Fable's song!
Steps I've never tread, but if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Oh, if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern.
That must be Boy also playing.
Where's the dang loot?
Cross through cities made of glass, past the forms of sleeping dragons. No day is like the last. Never know what will happen. I was
Aww.
down.
Scully! Oh my god, is that Kyle? As a bat?
Took the leap, and if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Oh, if I get lost,
Is it called Calling on the Wind?
I can return. There's a drink
Oh!
awaiting me at the
Tailoring!
tavern.
Melly!
Nice. Nice cave.
Thanks for shopping, Nostril!
Calling on the wind, dragging me back home. My quest has
Aw.
now it's time to leave the road.
Oh!
Oh my god. Her tail's so short.
And I'll tell my story from the start.
Oh, up here too!
Neil and Melly. Oh, where's the mystery? Oh, oh my god, is that the fish? I forgot his name.
Aww. Oh, Maya! Oh my god, they kissing! They smooching!
Oh my god, Iniko's flirting. Oh my god, romance.
I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Oh, if I get lost, I know I can return.
Fireworks!
At the
Oh my god, Baya can get so big! Aww, it's the whole crew! Actually, it's not the whole crew, but it's a lot of the crew. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
Wow! Aww! I like seeing these little scenes. Jade! Scully? Look at this little dragon.
Now I want to cover that song. Oh, why is Iniko so small? Can Iniko? I guess Iniko can change sizes. Why is there catch up there? Oh, people up here. Oh my god, they're working on the tavern. Oh, cute! Undo! Oh, Baya's... Baya! Wait, Portal? Aw, Clay's hugging. Why'd they cry? Oh! Oh my god, Grace is being able to... Grace is going to the city. Oh, that's so nice. She's living her dream. Oh, boar. Here we go. Oh, sword fighting. Wow. Oh! Hex blew up. Melly's laughing. Ooh, what's happening there? Ando! They all blew. Oh, his hat's all the way here. So cute. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Jump. Jump, jump, jump. Who the heck is this? Who is this? I don't know who this is. Who's this child? Is that his family? Is Clay married now? Is that how much time has passed? Oh my goodness. No, Melly is still a child. That must be just his family. Like his little sister, maybe? Ah! It's so cute. Oh, it's Iniko! Iniko's posing as... Boy. The trio! The besties! The little chaotic trio. Chaos greets them. And they welcome it. We aren't seeing very much of Neil. Oh, the feast! Feast prepping! Oh, our baby a barbecue? Oh, they're playing together! Just a BBQ. Who the heck is that? Oh, more people are here! Oh my god, Clay be flirting with Grace! Oh my god. Oh! Mally! Oh, look at me, I'm so happy! High five, Scully. I wonder if Una... Oh, that's me! It's me! It's me at the door! You can't see me, but I'm there. Baya! She has some soup. Some soup. The way this is like drawn is so good that sometimes I like actively can't see when people are at it. So this must be the feast. They're dancing. I wonder if Arthur got to get together with Kyle. I hope so. Where's Andu today? Oh, there's Andu. It says go back, but I wanna go through the entire credits. The music stopped and everything. Jolene, 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 Jolene. That's a lot of backers. My goodness. That's good. Good for them. So Act 4 really was the epilogue. Has been a nice story. Yeah, I'm so glad we finished it. And also, we finished it not too fast and not too long too. So it was like timed perfectly.
Eebity boop buddy boppity.
Has Melly always had a little bird there?
Oh, this foster brother. So cute.
Where is Rhea? Oh, there is Rhea. And the slime never left. The slime's always been here.
I still don't know who this thing is, though. This one. I don't recognize it. Is it...
Oh! Oh! It's Carolyn's
thing she wears on her shoulders, but she took it off because it's hot when you're barbecuing. They had to like put a bunch of stuff so that it would be tall enough for her. So cute.
the turtle is eating a cherry. We're watching this stream whilst we are dead in Lethal Company Entertainment and I hope you solved. I hope you met your quota. I haven't played Lethal Company in a really long time. I was in a competition once, and I haven't played it since then. Siab, Scarlet, Scar, Sesame Snap. Apple, 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 scapple, apple. That was like 5 years ago, was it?
We have not met it. We are dead a lot.
Sounds like me. Sounds like me! Team Good Intentions. The Hatted Dragon. Ooh, look, these are like full names. The Ukulele Dude. Time Cat. Total Kitty! Trixie. Sumi. One day I hope that I can back a game and then I can play the game on stream and then we can look for my name in the credits. I think that'd be nice. Ooh, writing. I always like sitting through all of the credits no matter how long it is because all these people are what made this game able to be existent and that I could appreciate it. So it's nice. Bronze! Oh my goodness. That was just a silver?
It's okay. We have to. I just said.
I always sit through credits too. It's just nice to do. Lots of people worked hard and donated. I wish the music stayed though. That would have been nice. I guess they didn't expect people to stay this long. You breathe and think about the game too. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Look at how cute Grace is with her little witch hat and cape. So cute. I love Hex's robe. The oversized witch robe. So good. My cameo here. I'm invisible actually. Oh, the stars! I didn't even realize it. It's the sun whale and Tia. I didn't even realize. See, it took me this long to notice.
Oh, she's watching over us.
We did not meet quota. We dead for rest in peace.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow. Ooh, Nostrial. Guys, I'm trying to buy this item from this site called what's it called? Mercery? It's like a site where you can get you can buy items, but it's only you can buy them only if you're in the US, but every time I try to use a VPN, it still thinks of me in Canada and I don't know how to I don't know how to defeat the region lock on it. I just wanna... I'm buying something, but I'm sending it to someone else who's in the States, but I don't... I can't break the region lock. The VPN isn't working. How do I fight this? How do I fight this? I did crash. My brain did crash trying to figure out how to make it work. Granted, I only use 2 VPNs, but I feel like 2 VPNs should be enough to trick this website. And yet it didn't. I made sure that I was in the US and everything. But no. It still won't let me. I don't know which level we're on now. What rank are we on? We had bronze, and I saw A's again, but
No! No!
it's such a perfect place for him to glide over. Cull it. Here, let's put on some... There we go. That's better. I was missing some background noise. Background music. This is a long credit scene. I really want to listen to the song again. Actually, I'm going to read the lyrics of it. How about that? What is it? Tavern Talk Fable Song lyrics. What was it called? Table Talk? Tavern Talk. Tavern Talk credit song. Aha. Calling on the wind. I found it. Okay. There's a calling on the wind beneath the talk of the keep. Now I've heard the tales, set the sails. It's time for me to leave, but my feet stay at the door, unsure of what's ahead. It's a path I haven't taken, steps I've never tread. But if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Oh, if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Across their cities made of glass, past the forms of sleeping dragons. No day is like the last. Never know what will happen. I was drowning in my doubts, but I learned to swim the deep. A chasm of fear, but I still took the leap. If I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Oh, if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. There's a calling on the wind dragging me back home. My quest has led me far. Now it's time to leave the road. I'll pull up a chair, rest this weary heart. Then I'll tell my story from the start. And if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Oh, if I get lost, I know I can return. There's a drink awaiting me at the tavern. Cute. So what's the next Phil game? It's gonna be Baldur's Gate. I'm going back to Baldur's Gate. I have to update all of my mods. Oh, they just updated. Well, that's good. At least that they just updated, because I'm sure I missed like so many anyways, so I knew that I had to update. That's kind of been the wall that's making me... Oh, the game, I mean. So the mods aren't updated yet? Is that what you're saying? Maybe they'll be done by next week. Maybe we'll be okay. Mine, but a friend told me that hers were toast. Toast? Just unmud your bullet. I want to be beautiful anymore. I want to be beautiful. Also, I can walk with Wasad, and that's a game changer. Everybody wants to walk with Wasad. I can walk with Wasad. I can zoom in really close. My wife looks beautiful. Sometimes you can't load your save if you remove the mods too, so yippee! Yahoo! We love it! That's okay. That's alright. I have faith. I trust it. I trust the process. Both our wives are beautiful. It's true. They are beautiful. Grug. Grug. I love a grug. I love a little gruggle. Alright. I ordered some sunscreen from we've reviewed your Google account settings, huh? Why? Why is that? I bought some sunscreen and this cute like headband, you know, when you're doing your skincare. And I must have bought it like a month ago now. Maybe it's only been 2 weeks, but it hasn't come yet. And I hope it comes soon. Oh my god, I thought that said Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
Their wives are beautiful. I don't think I'll ever play Danganronpa. I'm too like... There's so much gameplay in it that I actually don't know how it works because I just read it through. PTSD from the Kikyo vs Kagome debates. Back in my day, we fought whether or not. I didn't know Kikyo had a lot of supporters. I guess to be fair, if you were someone who shipped Kagome with someone else, you would probably ship Kikyo with Inuyasha, just so that he had someone else that could get in the way of their relationship. Oh guys, yesterday I learned how to do MMD stuff. So I can make my model do silly dances. It's kind of hard to find them specifically. Aren't they technically the... Wait, you're right. They are, aren't they? They're ancestors. I mean, they're... Well, not the same person, but they're, like, related, right? Like, the great bazillion grandchild of her or something? Reincarnation. Oh my gosh, Nostril, yes. Today I listened to one of Jenny, the person that you were talking about on stream yesterday. I listened to one of her videos. Her voice is so cute. I love it so much. Nicholson? I think so. I watched her talk about the bronies. The bronies, the life and the death of the bronies and the BronyCon, and how she used to make a extremely popular series called My Little Pony Witchcraft is Magic. ASMR chip eating when I get an ASMR mic. That would be, I mean, I don't know how many people here would like that, but some people would like that somewhere. Could you imagine if I just started stream and all what I did was eat? Dinner time to eat. Ah, there's a spider in my room! Isn't My Little Pony huge fan base born out of the irony of liking... Yeah, exactly, that's how it was. It was born out of irony and then it became real. Like Money Things does. You start streaming eating all the time. Yeah, but like if I'm like specifically like I have like an ASMR mic and I'm like specifically eating into it, like. My mic picks up a lot of my like swallowing too. Like if I'm really, really close to it, I think you guys can probably hear it sometimes too. But I get so embarrassed, especially when I'm on call with like Dun or something and I'm like eating something and Dun's like, I can hear you swallow, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Patreon where I don't have a Patreon. Patreon where I exclusively update the. Oh, you need that mic. Have a throne. Maybe I should put an ASMR mic on there. I don't know what I would do except eat in it, but whisper, laugh. Oh my gosh, the spider is so silly.
Wants to get out. How did he get in? How did you get in, spider?
I don't like ASMR. Makes me uncomfortable. I can't listen to it. I cannot listen to ASMR. So I would be doing ASMR, but not being able to actually listen to it. For people I respect, sorry. I can only listen, you know, the only kind of ASMR I can listen to is like animals. Like when they sniff. It hurts my ears too. Like especially when they have like the two ears. Like it feels too weird. Like it feels like it's popping. Pop, 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 poppin', poppin'. That song, it's from this K-pop group I like, and it's like the Pop Club's theme song because the chorus is just like pop, 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 poppin', poppin'. I like the ones like girlfriend hitting you with a frying pan ones and boys hitting you with the car ones. Those are more like voice acting scenarios. I don't feel like those count as ASMRs, even though people like advertise them as ASMRs. To me, ASMR is specifically sounds. Like, yeah, like very specific kinds of sounds. I think the enjoyment of ASMR depends on if you have the pleasure sensitive. For sure. If your DNA is right, you can enjoy it. If it isn't, then you can't enjoy it. I think if you're the type of person that can't eat a meal in silence because the sound bugs you too much, you probably aren't into ASMR. Not everyone has the same nervous system. Just makes me cringe. I think maybe it must be the nervous sensitivity because I'm so sensitive to sounds too. I think doing it would be a lot of fun because I think it would be funny. And I love doing, like, you know, when you open up a can of pop and it fizzles. I think doing it would be a lot of fun, but I don't think I wouldn't be able to listen to myself, that's for sure. Tinnitus on top of hypersensitive hearing. I fall asleep to it all the time. What kind of ones do you listen to? Because there's so many different kinds of ASMRs, right? Like there's, like coffee brewing ASMR is really nice. I don't mind coffee brewing ASMR. Like the sounds of like them getting like coffee grounds and like patting it down and the sound of the water boiling. That's really nice. That's very calming. It makes you feel like you're in like a cafe or something. I can't do the people talking because it feels weird. It feels too intimate maybe. A lot of times just talking. Oh really? Like whispering or like just talking? What do they whisper? Because I guess technically, if you really wanted to get into it, you could call my Warrior Cat streams ASMR. Technically, because it's just kind of like talking, right? Like it's so much, it's not from people I respect. Soft spoken. Aw, that's nice. I really respect people who can do it and know what the sensitivities are, because there's like science to it too, right? like ear cleaning stuff. I don't get that, but people who get that, that's crazy. Like, there's some sort of science behind that. Helps me sleep when I'm on night shift. Oh, that's nice. I have to have... They are like an audiobook. What do you call an audiobook in ASMR? Was he a Jelly X? No. But in my head, I headcanon him as a Jelly X. He was just my bestie. He was my bestie, and then, basically we did know everything about him in the end, right? Like, the things that were implied were pretty clear-ish. Like, we were in an adventuring party, and we kept on, like, chasing after some person, and then we got to, like... We were too like, haha, this is fun, instead of the fact that it was really dangerous, and then... Oh my god, that scared me. And then they all died except for me and the other guy, and then I ran away because I was scared, and then he stayed and killed who killed them, and he has a grudge against me for running away, and then wanted to bring them back from the dead. The ruler of fish! Cobble tops. Oh! Vine boomed. Boom divined. Oh my god, Kari's playing this game that I really wanted to play. No sub notification. What the? What the? Baffling. Naughty. Replied to me on how to figure out how to do. Oh. Hey! You expect Twitch to work properly? Honestly, I think it's always like, do you get that thing where you don't get any notifications for anything, and then you press on the app and then you get 5 bazillion notifications? B.
B. C.
C.
Your friend is so...
Me.
Why is there a skull there? Game had a ton of back. I know, we're still going. I'm surprised how many backers there are, but there's so little people streaming it. It doesn't have that big of a following on Twitch. I wonder why. I don't even remember how I found it. I just remember coming across it and then immediately buying it. Credits are still rolling.
Have you ever had a dream, kid transcript?
Oh.
Have you ever had a dream that you had, you could, you'll do, you once, you could do so, you'll do, you could, you want them to do you so much you could do. Is this from
the kindergarten, what's it called? Kindergarten interview thing? Could we do everything?
Go to bed, Sneakle Fritz.
Nickel Fritz. Listen to Mimi. She's bigger than you.
Rabble, 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 encore, encore, more visual novels.
Encore, more visual. Well, I have to play Doki Doki next. That one I have to play next. Luckily, there's not very many characters in that, so I can easily voice them all. Doki Doki is really good. Oh. Oh dear. I like this reception of Doki Doki. Have fun, such a cute game. I really like the intro song. I think the intro song's really
Seashells pop cubs by the seashore.
Seashells by the seashore, but the value of seashells will grow.
I wanted to do an uwu version of that song. Wah! Why isn't it lined up?
I love Sayori.
She's great to hang out with. Sayori. I don't know who that is. Thank you for playing! Oh my god, we made it. Is it not? Wait, it wants me to press back anyways. Yay! Woohoo! Yippee! Oh, Fable! I have a little Fable drawing. Very cute, very kawaii desune. Yippee! I like Natsuki's poems the most. Aim like spiders invades my mind constantly. Amy likes spiders? I'm learning I don't know very much about this game at all. Alright guys, thank you for joining me and thank you for hanging out with me while we played the credits. Because those credits took about a half an hour. But it's worth it. It's important to watch them. Doki Doki emotionally scarred me. That's what I hear it does. That's what I hear that it does to you. Natsuki. I'm gonna look up these people. Sayuri Doki Doki. Oh, cute. Sayuri is cute. And Natsuki. Natsuki. Oops, that's not it. Natsuki. That's the tsundere! Not your Nono. I'm sure Nono will be fine. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. You guys don't know I mean, I know it's a horror game because you guys voted it as the horror game that I play. So I know it's a horror game. Talking about visual novels, have you considered playing 4chan Disabled Girls Visual? What is that? You know what game I wish I could play but I don't have the file anymore? Is this like the space dating adventure one. Where you're like all the planets and there's like Galileo and all the other like physicists were like the senseis, like the teachers at the school. It was really good. The one that everyone says is the very best one. Or like the pigeon one. The pigeon one I want to play too. Legless reverse room? What do you mean? Oh, dog. I love that dog. Woof, woof. Blind Girl was the best written in... Oh, the disabled girl! That's a naughty one. I can't play that, it's naughty. I actually played it in my youth. The original one. Guys, don't look it up though, it's naughty. It's a naughty. This Steam has no naughty. Oh, really? Impressive. Fine Girl might be the best, but the best written is the Armless. There is none naughty on version stream. Oh, that's so good. You could censor it. Just censor it. It had, like, if I remember correctly, Fortnite is a super kawaii story game I should play. I heard that Care Bears is going to be in Fortnite soon. There's going to be like a Care Bears quest or something. So I'm eager to play that with Dun and Kari. You know about some of the content in Doki, right? I do. But I mean, it's not like they don't have, you know, they don't do the do on screen in Doki Doki, right? It's just horror aspects. And I think that I feel like there's one kind of suggestive picture, but I don't think they do the do. They aren't naked. Yeah, exactly. But they don't do the do on Doki Doki, right? I don't feel like they do. But they do on the other one. In the uncensored version. That's good. Thank you, Saturn. The 4chan one, when I played that one, I played the legless route was the worst route. That was the route that I took. That was the route I did. Uh-oh, I think I got the wrong Doki Doki. Oh. I mean, it would be safer if it was Nikki, but you know how it is. Blood is better than doing the do. I think you can't get banned by it. Like, Twitch is more likely to ban you because of doing the do or bare bodies than blood. Right? Either way, I have to put up warnings for the stream. And Juice isn't allowed to watch. Juice is forbidden to watch.
Do the do! Alright, let's find somebody to raid. To Twitch. No, bro! I'm gonna raid your mom! Whoa. The long drive.
Doki Doki Moboki Banana Man non Popoki. Fi Fiki.
Banana ban. Oh, it's my favorite thing! Ash hates it when I do that. Let me do it. Banana fana fofana. Banana fana fofana. The name game. Saturn Bobear. Wait. Bobear. Oh yeah. Saturn. Bobearin. Banana Fana. Bobearin. V5 Bobearlin. Saturn. Oh wait, that's not it. Saturn. Bobear.
Can't do it. Name game, custom name. Oh, yes! Custom name generator. Saturn, Bobattern, Banana Fana, Fofattern, V5, Momattern, Saturn. Now this is a website.
Phil, Bobill, Banana Fana, Fofil, V5, Fomil, Phil.
Addie!
Thank you for the biddies! Thank you for the quazzle!
Turns out I have to go and all that.
Bill, bye! Addy, Bobatty.
Oh, Bobatty!
Banana Fana, Fofatty, V5, Momatty. Addy! Wait, Silver. Let me do your name first. Silver, Bobilver, Banana Fana, Fofilver, V5, Momilver, Silver.
Insuffice. Insuffice both suffice. Wait, it's a tongue twister. Insuffice both. Bin suffice, banana fana, fo fin suffice, fee fi mo min suffice, insuffice. Why was so complicated? Good stuff. Ash. Ow. Think of it, Ash, bo bash, banana fana, fo fash, fee fi mo mash, ash. That one's a really good one. Your name is perfect for it. I do not consent. I'm sorry, Ash. Pretend I was doing it to someone else. Pride! I'm glad. Pride. No, wait, it's laggy. Sorry. Laggy. Laggy, baggy. Oh, I can't do this. Laggy, fool. We're doing pride. Oops. Pride, bo bride. Banana, fana, fo fried, fee, fi, mo, bride, bride. Nostril. Andy, dandy, bo, batty, fandy. Nostril, bo, bostril, banana, fana, fo, fostril, fee, fi, mo, mostril, nostril. Beautiful. Okay, I got distracted. I have to raid someone. Guys, you're distracting me. You guys are crazy. Ooh, you guys.
I speak for all of chat when I say we could watch a whole stream of that.
Speaking of, hopefully I can do my This Is a Song That Never Ends stream soon. Let's rate T-I-B-T. If anybody doesn't know, when I did my subathon, we reached a goal where I would do a stream where the entire stream I would just sing This Is a Song That Never Ends. The entire time. Yes, that's it.
This is the song that doesn't end, yes. It goes on and on. My friend, some people started singing it not knowing what it was,
and now they keep on singing it forever. It goes on. This is the song that
doesn't
never
end, yes.
ends.
It goes on and on. My friend, some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because.
It goes on. For when I learned it, it was like, and now they'll keep on singing and forever it goes on. But that I have to learn this new one because I think this is the official one. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because. That makes sense. They used to play that at the end? Wow. Yeah, whenever I do that stream, I'm gonna play that rice sorting game so I can sing it while I'm sorting rice. Okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging. Lamb chops play along. Oh, awesome! Hi, welcome. Thank you for the repop, and so long as we dive into a new stream. Just noticed that we have double the music right now. Hi, Dad. What the? I'm no dad. See you next time. Yes, I'll see you on Monday. Something we'll do something on Monday. I don't know what yet, but we'll do something on Monday. Now that we finished Tavern Talk, I don't know what to fill that space with. Smell you later. Bye. Thank you guys. I love you. See you. Bye.